Denzel?
Nah, starting.
Okay, we in.
We in there, fam.
Welcome to the Option Select podcast, the only podcast that promises not to buy you out.
Oh my god. We should
Balls
start
and
buying
all.
out other podcasts, dude. It's like, we want your name.
Who to go after?
Let's go out after the fighter and the kid first. Seems to be on the downturn.
Look at them. Did Brendan stop stealing jokes?
Probably. I don't know. He fucking tore his hamstring, apparently.
From what?
I don't know. Running against Chappelle.
I heard. I haven't listened to them in a while, but I saw that in one of the descriptions.
I just follow it in the. I follow the subreddit, and they're just clowning on
most
him.
brutal.
Clowning
most
on him
brutal.
so hard. But we won't buy you out. We're just gonna.
We don't got money. That's what.
We're gonna welcome you into our.
We'll buy them
circle.
with Bitcoin and NFTs.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Like personally, I think NFTs are going to be part of the future.
Yeah.
I don't particularly agree with the whole like making money. I think people are just taking advantage of making money of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I really do think the technology they use when they start using the blockchain to like keep on record like the receipts and contracts and stuff like that, where information that could probably get wiped away on different sort of like hard drives or whatever, like
Mhm.
what's in the blockchain, it'll be there permanently. Right now, when everybody's like, "Well, I'm making art and I'm selling it," I think people are just trying to find a solution to make a quick buck using as a Ponzi scheme, if you could say.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Like,
I don't think
I-
it's the future, but
I think there's gonna be a
it's
lot of
part of it. It's not going to be like the one thing, but I think it'll be a part of it somehow. But I don't think in its current form, I don't think it's going to exist in like 5 years the way it is right now.
You don't think so?
Not the
Do
way
you
it
think
is.
5 years are just like
I think
fade away?
blockchain will be more prevalent, but NFTs are, I don't know.
Well, for sure, yeah, the NFT, the whole way people are using it now, yeah, I don't think that's gonna last. I think people are gonna be like, what?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, but
Buying-
the technology used like with the blockchain,
Yeah.
I'm sure some still NFTs will be around, but I don't think it'll be as like. That's in my opinion. I don't know.
I get you.
Anyways, guys, this is the podcast where we talk about video games, what's going on,
Talk about NFTs.
NFTs, little digital apes, and we'll sell them to you.
Yeah.
We should get little digital apes of us,
Oh, okay.
then NFT the shit out of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start taking screenshots of this podcast, and then we'll
And
start
like give us
selling
like orangutan and chimp like features.
it. Somebody fucking told me at one of my stops. She's like, "Man, I was trying to buy one of these NFTs from one of these dope ass artists, bro, but I couldn't get a hold of any Ethereum." And I'm like, "What was all that? What?
How much Ethereum
Shouldn't you be at work?
Why aren't you working? It's Thursday,
Shouldn't
12
you be
p.m.
working? It was like 1.
Yeah.
He's at a restaurant. Like, what are you doing, dude? He's a young kid, though. Young kid.
Yeah, I saw some of your coworkers just on the other side. I was driving and I saw the brand, and I was like, I wonder if Ruben's company goes all the way over here.
Mhm.
That's when I messaged you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's so and so. I was like,
Route 20.
oh, I didn't know. Like, after a certain while, because my company, they'll have one in Baytown, one in League City, one in off of Makawa.
Y'all got way more stops than we do.
Yeah. Well, that's
Way more
yeah,
stops.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah, you do 200 stops. I do 30. It takes us the same amount of time for our workday.
just about.
Fucking long time.
Yeah.
Uh,
But anyways, guys, this is a podcast. We talk about video games, NFTs, Bitcoin, none of that. No, just video games mostly. What's going on? Things that we play. Give you our input, our share, and just what we think and what's going on. And we just want you guys to hang out with us and chit chat and
Where's
be
my
part of the
camera?
conversation. Where's your camera? That one's right there. That one has like 5 cameras in one.
yeah, it's got 3. 2,
It's
4,
a camera.
4.
It's a camera that could communicate with other cameras.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
You remember like back in the day, like when you had your cell phone, maybe your little mini camera, and maybe like a
iPod on top of that.
yeah, your iPod to play some music, and now it's just like I just need one
Just
device.
one device, dude. That's it. That's all you
That's
got.
the future.
That's it. Recording podcasts and going live on Twitch with an iPhone. It's fucking dope.
Yeah,
There's other stuff, of course.
and
but-
it's, of course, it's like a hobby, guys. We appreciate y'all being here. We love it. I really appreciate it. Whether it's on a Friday night and you're catching us live on Twitch, or if you're catching us, like the day after on YouTube or on the Twitch VODs, or just when you're on the way to work, or just hanging out, just killing some time on the weekend listening to us. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
If you are listening to this on the podcast platform and you want to watch us live, make sure you check out twitch.tv/option_select_podcast.
For sure. And then we have our individual streams, which I haven't been doing streaming lately, but
Boop, boop, boop.
I'll
Me
come
either.
back. I'll come back once.
Maybe. I'm just going to do just chatting from now on.
I'm gonna do
Titty streams, hot tub streams.
hot tub streams in the background. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, ASMR. Do some ASMR.
Just like licking the mic. I look at some of those girls. I'm like, Get it now, girl.
Get
it
your
now.
money, bro.
Get it now because
Get your money.
get it now.
Oh,
They know what
boy.
they're doing. They know what they're doing. Simp is a business for sure.
It's very simple.
Very simple. Simply simp. We
The
start off every
orange juice.
podcast. Yeah. Oh, that should be the brand. We should get shirts that say that. Simply Simps, and it just shows our pictures like with the lemon and an apple. You know what I'm talking about?
Your face would be like the lemon, and my face would be like an apple.
The apple or something like that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Bro.
Oh, somebody get on that.
Guys, get on that, please. Please. We'll cut you in the
We'll get you in on the NFT.
on the profits, on the NFTs. Yeah, we just need an artist now.
Oh,
That'd be great.
shit.
I think we should do that. Start doing
So
merch.
funny. What was that show where they had like a talking orange and like talking fruit? It was like a human face superimposed into a fruit or some shit like that.
I think it was like a YouTube channel, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it had a human face, but like on orange. Just like, what?
We should do it
It was like a trip.
simply simple.
We start off every podcast with how was your week? Ruben, what'd you do? What'd you watch? It was kind of cold last weekend.
Work was fine. I got a route cut coming on the 1st.
Good or bad?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I get off of work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday a little bit earlier than what I normally do.
Okay.
Thursday doesn't change, so I'll have a long Thursday, but that's fine.
But you're off Friday.
My Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday kind of lightens up a little bit.
Okay, we'll take those.
I'll take it.
We'll take those.
Because I've been getting home like late, like 6:30, 7 o'clock,
Whoa. And you're starting at what time?
5:30ish. Like
Yeah.
start getting there, I get 5.
Yeah.
I get there at 5. But I'm not leaving the warehouse till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. But I start work
It's a long
around
day.
5. Yeah, it's a long day, man.
And then sit in the traffic.
Did
you get your car back?
Yeah, I got my car back. Got it back on Mondays.
Get that dent out
Dent, scratch, all that
from that
stuff.
illegal.
All repainted. He was.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he was legal. He had a green
Just
card.
didn't have the paperwork.
He just didn't have a driver's
Sure.
license. Yeah.
So that was illegal.
that was illegal.
Okay.
Nobody did nothing about
So
it.
he wasn't illegal. What he did was illegal.
Correct, driving. But yeah, I got the car back Monday. Everything looks great. Looks like it was brand new, which I'm fine
Nice.
with. The rental car sucked ass.
What was it? Ford
It's a
Taurus.
Nissan Sentra, like from like 2017, and the battery died on me 3 times. The first time it did, I called what is it? I called Enterprise, and I was like, "Hey, you guys' battery died or whatever." They're like, "Okay, we're gonna send out somebody. It's gonna be $100." I was like, "What? I'm sorry, what? What was
Come again?
What was that?" He's like, it's just $100. You know, they'll put it onto your bill whenever you return the car. I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. I was like, this isn't my car.
Yeah.
If it was my car, then I would pay for it. But it's not my car. It's your car.
Yeah. Why would I pay?
Why would I pay?
Why would I pay for you? For me to?
Yeah. For
Why
me.
would I pay for get you a new battery?
Why? Why
Yeah.
would I do that? So you could either send somebody out, or I'll find a jump, or I'll just leave the car where it is.
Yeah, and get another contract with someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just leave the car where it is with the keys in it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's not mine. Y'all have insurance. Anyway, so luckily I'd noticed that the power was waning on it, so I just brought some jumper cables with me, and some people were nice enough to jump me off that day. But I wasn't paying fucking $100 for that.
Fuck
shit.
no.
Kiss my ass.
For what? That's a scam, dude. That's a shakedown.
I was like,
They send you out with a shitty car and then
Yeah.
wait for it to like break down. You call them.
And so the guy calls me whenever I return the car on Monday. He's
How
like,
was your
"Hey man, how was
service?"
your service? Oh, we're gonna be sending you a survey." I was like, "You might not want to do that.
You might not do that.
I was like, you might not want to do
You know how you get 0 stars? We can get negative stars.
Yeah.
You're gonna owe me stars,
bro. It's.
I'm gonna go on Yelp.
He's like, "Oh no, you know, we're sorry, we're so sorry." I was
give
like,
you like
I bet you're sorry.
They give you certificates
You
like
should-
Applebee's.
He goes, "You should have called me." He goes, "You should have called me, and we would take care of it." I was like, "I should have called you on a Sunday. How was I supposed to call you on a Sunday when your business is closed?
Right.
How was I supposed to call you?
I got your cell phone
I
number.
don't have your cell phone
Right.
fucking number, asshole."
Piece of shit.
Anyway, he's like, "Just make sure you give us a good review." I was like, "That's not
Fuck
gonna happen." So I
yeah.
fucking 1-starred their ass.
I could give
He
them no
fucking left
stars.
me stranded
For
on a fucking
real?
Sunday, bro. Like out in the middle of nowhere.
Stranded on a Sunday.
I was like,
Sounds like a Kojima game.
Stranded. Sunday stranding.
Sunday stranded.
So yeah, I got my car back. I'm happy. I'm fucking not driving around a piece of shit Sentra.
Bro, have you noticed how like I had a Sentra? Well, my mom gave me a Sentra, like one of my first vehicles. Like it was like her 1995.
Those were
Sentra.
good.
It was it was a pretty tough little car. And then I see the Sentras now. Like man, they look all like hard lines and shapely and everything.
They
I
look
mean, I don't know
good.
how they look on the. I don't know how they perform on the inside.
They look good. They drive like shit.
Do they?
Yeah, terrible fucking car.
I love a Honda.
I love my Honda so much.
Got it inked right.
I used to be a Nissan fanboy. My first car was a Nissan 240SX. And, that's back when they made real fucking cars. It was a rear-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, turbo.
American cars.
No.
In Japan.
American cars in Japan. Japan cars in America.
Japan cars in America.
But, I love that car. And I had an Infiniti G35, which
I remember that one.
Also very fun car. Really nice car.
Dude, I saw a shitty one driving down the street. I got mad.
See a lot of those.
I was like, why you guys... Because when you had it, it was a really nice car, good looking car.
I kept good care of that motherfucker.
And I saw somebody driving it. It was all beat up, and the back. It's not a bumper. It's like a fender.
Right.
Was all half cracked and hanging off of it. With paper tags.
Poor thing.
I was like,
they bought it like that?
I'm guessing they bought it like that. Dude, I see so many paper tags.
Oh yeah, they're cracking down on that.
So many paper tags, dude. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Did you guys use your stimmy checks to buy a fucking interested car? That's what I'm thinking has happened.
The weekly pay things that happen here. If in case you guys aren't from Houston or Texas, I see a lot of these here, and you don't really see them anywhere else. They have a buy here, pay here. Your job is your credit.
Oh yeah,
and it's like a weekly.
Did you ever see the John Oliver special on that when he talks about those kind of places and like the quick cash places, how they turn around and flip it and they give you the interest so freaking high, and they'll get the car back and sell it. Like one car had like 7 owners like in 3 years.
Yeah, it's craziness.
Jesus Absolute Christ, that's craziness. A scam, bro.
Yeah. So be careful where you put your money, guys.
Yeah.
So I got my car back. Work was fine. My route's getting cut after this upcoming week, which I'm perfectly happy to have happen. It wasn't the full cut that I wanted, so I don't lose as much money.
So just a couple of businesses like on the outside of your routes or something, just to help.
One street, 12 businesses, one street.
They cut all that whole street, or just keeping you down?
The whole street they cut off, which I'm fine with.
Okay.
It was. Remember I told you about it. They had given it to me. Maybe 8 months ago, they had given me these 12 businesses from another route driver.
That's right, yeah.
And I had cut my route down, so I'd moved further south. So now they're taking that street off of me, and I don't have to go any more north. I'm just consolidating it more down.
More tight.
So I'm fine with that. It gives me an ability to move some stuff off my Thursday. Moves it over to like Monday, and I can move like a couple businesses that I can move around that I don't have to deal with these anymore.
Good.
And I kind of left them in a good place too, because I've re-signed all of them with new agreements. I've upsold products to them. They're definitely higher earning businesses for our company than they used to be. So, I lose a little bit of growth, but it gives me a chance to work on my other customers more and sell more things
If the new driver fucks up that...
he's definitely going to fuck it up, bro. That guy's a piece of shit. He sucks ass, dude. So bad. It was his first week on this brand new route that they're making, and he's just fucking terrible. He's absolutely terrible.
The worst.
Yeah, no, he's one of those nepotism hires. We got one of those.
The nephew.
Yep. Not a nephew, but somebody that they've known for like a couple years or whatever it is. I'll vouch for this guy, and
Corporate
I'm the
America.
general manager, and fuck off.
Now, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
That's exactly.
Hated that.
It's exactly right. Anyway, so work was fine. I'm looking forward to the beginning of February, so I can get this route cut done.
Yeah.
Get them off my route and move forward, onwards and upwards. As far as gaming this week, I played God of War.
I saw you play a little bit.
On the hardest difficulty.
You said it was harder than Souls.
It's way harder than Souls.
So I call bullshit already.
It's way harder than Souls. Give it a shot, bro.
I have to give it a shot.
It's on. Give it a shot. Way harder than Souls.
Way harder.
The first few encounters up to the ogre is fine, and then whenever they start adding in like 8 enemies at once, go fuck yourself. You got to move. You got to stick, move, and it's like your damage is nothing. You're doing no damage to them.
And they give you one-hitter quitters.
Yeah, they're two-tapping you. Like, oh, poop, poop, you're dead.
You get starched.
Or you got a ranger across the map that's just lobbing fireballs at you. Like one of the first encounters, like after the ogre, is another ogre, but that does fire, like he does fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 3
rangers.
The
ogres are the ones with the big old
pillars.
Yeah.
So the guys with the big pillars one guy with the big pillars coming after you, and then they have 3 rangers coming after you the whole time as well.
Just pot shotting you.
So they're trying not pot shotting you because they'll take almost all your life in one shot. So yeah, that encounter took me a minute. And then there was another one right after that where the little mage guys that shoot out like little poison things at you.
Little floating eyeballs?
Yeah. No, they're floating guys with like a staff, and they're like swinging around at you.
Oh,
or
those
whatever.
witches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are okay 1-on-1, but whenever you add them and like the heavy armored assholes, you gotta move. It's all movement, and you don't feel like a badass at all. Like I don't feel like, I'm the god of war. Like I'm Kratos, right? Like that shit was terrible. It's hard. It's hard, and you got to be perfect. That's the only thing is like you have to be absolutely perfect. The good side of it is if you enter into an encounter with like no health, and you die, then you restart right where the checkpoint was with full health.
They top you off,
which is fine. Like that's definitely a good compromise. But the game is so much harder than I fucking even care to fathom. So Jackal hit me up on like Monday or Tuesday, and he's like, "Hey man, FYI, I bought Rise with the gift card that I got for Christmas.
Rise
Monster Hunter.
Okay.
So if you want to hop into Rise, I'm all about it." I was like, "Dude, I'm getting off late, but as soon as I get home, I'll purchase it." He's like, "Well, I'm closing until Wednesday anyway, so just get it on Wednesday and we'll play." Sure. So I purchased it on Wednesday, downloaded it. It was like 8 gigs, nothing crazy. And we've been playing that. So Wednesday I played with I'm playing with Jackal. Then Carlos hops in the chat, and then Spencer hops in the chat, and then all of a sudden I see a face that I see a name in the chat that I haven't seen in a long time.
DJ House.
DJ House pops in.
He's a Monster Hunter fan, dude.
DJ House hops in, bro.
DJ House been the
He's like, "Yo, what's going on?" And I was like,
was he playing his pipe? Boop, 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 boop.
I was like, "Where you been, friend? Where you been, buddy?"
I've been playing Magic.
Oh, I've been
Commander.
I've been playing D&D and Magic,
it.
and I've been playing real fighting games like
Marvel. I play Marvel. What is Marvel?
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite or whatever. I play with Infinity Stones. I play the best fighting games.
The best ones. I only play Tag Fighters. He's like, triggered. He's gonna hear this and be like, "What?
I play with hitboxes because I'm so cool.
I'm a hitbox.
I'm a hitbox guy, bro."
No, they're called leverless controllers now.
Oh, leverless controllers? Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't give a fuck.
I know. Some dudes they need to be called leverless boxes
controllers. What a
because
fucking bitch.
Americans like to use brand names to represent an item. Like no one cares, bro. He's kind of those
like Kleenex and
Kleenex, Band-Aids,
tissue, Band-Aids, and
Cokes,
bandages,
just
Frisbee and disc.
I get it, bro. But he's one of those.
Who's woke about products though? Can we be real about that? Like, who is that woke about products? Who's gatekeeping products, bro?
The FGC has those, dude.
It's
the
a
FGC
hitbox.
Has those. Like, call it hitbox. Call it whatever you want. It's a fucking hitbox.
The one that he uses is a hitbox.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I call them hitboxes. I call them arcade sticks. I call them, pad. I mean, I don't
Fight
care.
pad, whatever.
It don't matter.
So he hops in. We start playing, and it was me, House, and Jackal. We were killing a few monsters. They were helping me out, like trying to get the feel of the game.
So what are you rocking? What weapon?
Hammer. What that hammer for?
How big? The biggest
one. It's a fucking fat fucking hammer.
Did you make a little female avatar?
No, I made a male. That looks like Jesus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's got the long hair.
I like that.
The only thing I don't like about Monster Hunter, though, is they got that stupid fucking chin strap beard that goes up to the bottom of the chin. Yeah. You got a full beard. But the bullshit that you used to rock.
My summer beard?
Yeah, you're fucking.
The one my wife likes?
Your simping ass summer beard. Simple ass.
Simply wonderful.
Simply stupid. Just going around the chin and then around the lips. So I got the stupid.
It really accents it out.
I got the stupid fucking beard. Whatever. It's
beard.
Not even a fucking beard. It's a chin strap.
It's a line.
It's a line.
It's a facial line.
That's what I got on that character. So he kind of looks like Jesus, but not really.
I like that.
So my character looks kind of like me, but not really.
So you got the hammer, nice. I'm guessing House has the musical instrument with all the notes.
No, House was rocking. They were trying to get me to go to Greatsword or something like that. Jack was a big fan of the Greatsword, but he was playing with Charge Axe, I believe, at some point.
Oh yeah, Johnny used to play with Charge Axe. They look pretty fucking sick.
And but House was just swapping over to like low tier stuff because he was already way higher. He was like Monster Hunter
Extraordinaire
level 6 or some crazy shit. I'm not sure. I'm only level 3. Jackal, whenever I left off, was 2.
Shit, y'all making me want to play now.
But it's pretty fun, man. The gameplay is real fluid, really great so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mad at it, like at all. Like it's a little fucking stupid. Like the story is
Can you skip the cutscenes? You have to watch
Yeah,
them.
no, you can skip everything.
I think that was one of the problems with Monster Hunter, the first one. Like you had to watch every
Monster Hunter
cutscene. World.
World?
Yeah, Monster Hunter World. Sorry, yeah. They had to watch every cutscene. Like even if like we were partnered up with somebody, like you still gotta watch out. Like
oh no, that sounds terrible.
The worst.
That sounds super bad. Yeah. So, we were playing that, and we had a good time, but I had to call it a night because I had to go to work. And then I kept on like coming in I came in Thursday, and today I was playing a little bit, trying to get like because there's two separate campaigns. They basically separate it into single player and multiplayer stuff.
Okay.
Which is nice. So if you want to just level up as multiplayer, you could do so. If you want to level up as pure single player, and not play with anybody. Can you
carry your character over to each one? Or
yes. So there's two separate hubs. There's a multiplayer hub, and then there's like the main town, and you could just.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. For a second there, I was like, oh, okay, do you have to level up two different characters?
No,
like your main
no.
character is like your main story character or single player characters level this, and then if you go to multiplayer, then it's like a different level where you left off. But
right.
Okay.
The multiplayer level is still separate. Sorry, I had to kick on the AC a little bit. I was kind of sweating.
Hot boy.
So yeah, the multiplayer character does it's the same basically. Like you still use the same equipment and everything. So nothing really changes on that front of it. But yeah, man, like the multiplayer playing with your friends was fun.
So if you gather gear on one side, can you?
It's all the same character.
Okay.
It's seamless. So like once they join your group, like y'all can walk around the same town together, but you can only do multiplayer missions.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
If I try to select like a single player mission, that does not.
Okay.
That does not exist. Whenever you're in a group. But the cool thing about this game is it actually scales for like 3 people. So if there's only 3 people playing, it will scale for 3 people.
Nice.
Whereas the other game is like after 2, it scales to 4, like automatically. Like there's no third.
There's no half measures.
There's no half measures.
You either have a small party or a big party.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you either have all 4 or you don't. And that's where you're at. And you can do the multiplayer content single player as well. It scales
nice.
that way as well. So
did it come with any season 1 character passes, battle passes, DLCs?
No, it came with a lot of like, I don't know, gifts from the merchants or something, like a lot of like random things that they just gave me. I haven't really, it was like a free armor set, which is pretty good, but I already swapped out of it. I'm already using something else. And
I wonder if you have Street Fighter, does it give you like a Street Fighter outfit?
I have no idea actually, but I do have 2 Street Fighters on that account and nothing happened.
I know Monster Hunter World, like I think they had crossovers with like 2B, Final Fantasy.
That's World, yeah. Witcher,
Devil May Cry. They have, I think they had Witcher on there. Yeah, I know they had Monster Hunter World had crossovers with a whole bunch of franchises, which is cool. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Oh.
They do have events. I haven't played any of the events.
What's the one right now?
I have no idea.
Okay,
it's nothing like name brand. It's just they have an event going on. They also have like this new mode that I just did earlier today, which was like a tower defense. Basically, like there's this area that the monsters are trying to get to, and you have to set up towers and defend the town from basically getting demolished. So it just kind of set up like the story aspect of it, like, oh, you got to kill this one really strong monster that's like 5 times the size of everything else. So be prepared for that. But yeah, so far I put like 6 hours into it. I'm having a good time with it.
So is this like, from what can I recall, when I did play Monster Hunter World for limited time, when you like kill the monsters, do you like get the materials to craft your own armor and stuff?
Same thing. It's all the same shit as World. The only thing is you get a dog and a cat to roll around with you at all times.
Catos? No.
Palamutes.
Palamutes.
Yes.
Can you name them?
Yes.
Oh.
I named one of them
Phoebe's.
The dog, his name is Phoebe.
Okay.
And the cat, I don't want to say.
Damn, that bad? That good?
It's good.
It's not your girlfriend's name, is it?
No.
Okay.
Just a cat that I know.
Okay.
I'll tell you off the air. Cool.
I'll forget. Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, you'll forget, but I'll tell you anyway.
I mean, I don't want to know.
Anyway, so yeah, I played like 6 hours of it. I'm having a good time, enjoying the game. I already cut it off, by the way.
What off?
There.
Okay, yeah, I'm like...
Yeah, I wanted to circulate a little bit. So yeah, I played about 6 hours of that. I did about 8 hours of God of War and did not make.
How far did you get?
Not much.
Okay, so
I met both of the dwarves.
Braum.
Yeah, I met both of them.
And I like those characters. I'll give it to is it Naughty Dog?
No, that's
who made God of War?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica. I'll give it to them, dude. Like they know how to write. They know how to voice act their characters. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I can't say it's bad. I mean, no, it's good.
I made it
especially
to the
dwarves.
Dark Elves area.
Ah, yeah.
And those Dark Elves don't fuck around, dude.
They'll come down and
Yeah, they're flying.
yeah.
All I got is a Leviathan axe. Like, I don't feel too good about it.
I think you gotta use Atreus's like light arrows. I think to help like disorient them. I think.
Yeah, while
It's
they're
been
flying.
a while. Yeah.
I'm not having the greatest of times in that
So,
area.
what difficulty you're playing on? It starts off at normal, and then it's
There's easy, normal, hard, and then there's Give Me God of War, which is the one I'm playing on.
you can unlock it right at the gate.
I guess. That's
Guess
right
so.
out the gate.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm playing it with no upgrades or nothing. I think I'm fucking myself.
Maybe go to the hard and then get
And
a feel for it.
Beat the game, and then because you can't, once you're in Give Me God of War, you cannot change out of it.
Oh,
But I mean, I could restart the game on normal and unlock everything, and then go into Give Me God of War and be more comfortable.
I mean, that's up to you. You know,
I don't know if I want to beat the
Which
game
one?
twice. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
you don't even want to beat the game twice. Why'd you get it
Again, huh? Like I mean, I've already beat it once, but I don't know if I want to beat it twice, like in a row. That's basically what I'm going at. Like, I don't mind beating it again. It's a great game.
I beat it on the normal difficulty on PlayStation. I enjoyed it. I didn't do the extra stuff, which maybe I should go.
There's a lot of good extra stuff.
What's
the
the
Valkyries are so hard.
What's the Hell Realm? Muspelheim?
Something like that.
It's all just
Can't
hell.
remember all the fucking
Yeah,
names that they have.
yeah.
But fun times. But yeah, I'm not having the greatest of times. It took me. It was a little bit of learning curve in Monster Hunter as well, because the button layout is so weird.
I don't want
So
to play Monster Hunter.
Y or triangle would be like light, B or circles like heavy attack, and then you have your charge attacks on the right trigger. Sprint on RB.
Wait, does this have the layout of an Xbox controller?
It's got both PlayStation, Xbox. Oh, it's all three, and Switch.
Same with the God of War, right?
Mhm.
It has a layout like an Xbox
Which
controller.
is so strange to see Xbox.
I saw somebody like tweeted like, "Hey, this is the best way to play it on Xbox," and it just shows an Xbox controller on PC.
Somebody said with the Steam Deck, they had it playing on a Steam Deck prototype or whatever. And they're like, what a world we're living in. We're playing a Sony game on a Steam handheld. It's fucking
with an Xbox
crazy.
button layout.
With the Xbox button layout. It's crazy. So yeah, as far as like what I watched this week, I was watching Vice Principals when you walked in.
I saw that. I gotta watch it. It's HBO Max, right?
Yeah,
I gotta watch it now.
You should definitely watch it.
I gotta watch it. Freaking Walter Goggins and freaking Danny McBride.
It's just 2 seasons. It's a pretty easy watch.
Yeah.
And from start to finish, it's absolutely phenomenal. Also with Danny McBride, me and Alice caught up on The Righteous Gemstones season 2, which also came out this week.
That's another one. When I saw the trailers for it, they're just like a family of Southern evangelicals.
Evangelicals?
Janicals.
Yeah,
Evangelions.
Yeah, Evangelions. Great fucking show. It's also got the guy from Workaholics in it. I forget his name.
The little guy, yeah.
The guy with the little legs. Like he's got no legs.
The little dude.
And John Goodman as well. And Walter Goggins is also in the first season.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He plays like a really old, like 78-year-old decrepit guy. I don't know. He's really good at makeup, dude. Like he's got
really
tits
is.
in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
He's an old dude in this one. It's fun times. Man, I also watched Peacemaker on HBO.
Isn't it so fucking good?
So good. So
There's just enough racism to make you uncomfortable, but still laugh at it.
wait, racism, misogyny,
Oh yeah.
homophobia,
Oh yeah. Everything, bro.
everything in that show, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, James Gunn is fucking killing
Gold.
the game,
Fucking gold.
killing the game in this damn thing, dude. He was doing so well. So yeah, we watched all 4 episodes.
Yeah,
4.
they air on Thursdays. The like 1,
Yeah,
2,
we
and
watched
3.
one yesterday.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 like came out with the
Immediately.
launch,
Yeah.
and then they're doing every Thursday. Cause I checked out the schedule. Because I remember you talked about it, and me and Mikhail were looking for something to watch, and we watched all 3 episodes. And they're
Back
like,
to
when's
back.
the next one?
What'd you think about the intro? I love the
The
fucking
second
intro.
I saw the intro, I was like, okay, this is what I'm in for. They're just having a good time, dancing around and being silly, and like John Cena is so good. Like I always just thought of him as a just a dumb wrestler, and then when I saw him on
he's still a dumb
Peacemaker,
wrestler.
then when I saw him on Peacemaker, I was like, okay, this guy actually,
He's got some chops, man.
he could like
He's
all
got
the
some comedic timing.
yeah, all the years he did in WWF as an acting career, it really paid off in the
Oh yeah.
in the silver screen.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm enjoying it. I just like, wow, it's
so good.
funny,
Fucking James Gunn is killing the game.
It's great, dude.
So
it's like
good.
Disney. See what they're doing? How you see how they're pushing the envelope and not trying to be woke? Try it out.
Did you watch the latest episode?
No, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Watch it tomorrow, and then
I'm gonna watch that one and Book of Boba.
Whenever you watch the Peacemaker episode, I want you to text me about the Batman interaction that they have.
Okay, I will.
Because it was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in TV.
I can't wait.
Hands down.
I can't wait. Chat, y'all shut the fuck up.
We watched Book of Boba. We caught up on that one as well, except for today's episode.
Second episode was so good.
Which one was this? Just give me a quick. Don't spoil it for people that haven't seen.
Second episode, basically.
Where he's the Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! The way they showed them.
I hated those guys.
You never see them.
I fucking hated them.
Like that.
They've always been those pesky annoyances.
I hate them.
Children, women. Not only just the men.
Slaughtered them.
I go full Anakin when I see them, dude. I go full Anakin when I see them. Yeah, I can't justify them being alive. But then you get to see their culture and how they live. Like
their warrior culture. I dig it.
Yeah. Bunch of nomads and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that episode a lot. Actually.
Yeah. And then the third episode, I was like,
oh, is that what they did?
We're going back. That's right, Disney.
Just take it away from you.
Yeah. Good job, Disney. Yeah.
Just take it away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we watched Book of Boba, Righteous Gemstones. There was something else that we caught up on.
The Last Duel.
I was watching a little bit of that, actually. But I haven't completed it.
Finished that one. That one was so... I thoroughly enjoyed it.
You thoroughly enjoyed it? I was enjoying it up until the part where I stopped watching. And so I want to get back into to watching that. We... what else did I watch?
You want to watch that 3-hour Batman?
Batman?
A 3-hour Batman movie?
Oh, fine. I'm fine with it as long as it's 5 fucking hours.
It could be as much as it wants. Hell, turn it into a fucking miniseries.
Make it good.
Can I get it on HBO Max?
Can I?
Because I am not going to theaters for that.
You saw what I posted?
No.
Yeah,
what? What'd you post?
They were tweeting about how it was going to be like 3, or the original cut was like 5 hours long, and I was like, cool. Can I just get that on HBO Max? Is it coming out on HBO Max? Because that's where I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. And it is, right?
I think it is.
Okay.
What the fuck's going on?
It's not going to be like freaking director's cut of Justice League. Well, the director's cut's the best version.
Is it?
Is it? Miles, I love you, but if that's the best version, don't you think they should have just led with that first? I mean, right?
Right. I agree. Yeah, so where is my list here? Because we watched Peacemaker,
Peacemaker?
Oh, I was watching some Witcher season 2 as well.
Oof. Did you finish it?
No, not at all. I'm like episode 5, I believe.
Taking your time with that one?
Yeah, I'm taking my time with it. It's I enjoy it.
That's good.
We also caught up on Euphoria, which was 2 episodes in, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And both episodes were really fucking good, man. I love that show. It's not like a funny show or nothing. It's just like an intense drama show, but I have a good time watching it. Fucking great
teens
show.
meeting their sexuality in the current day and age, right?
There's a lot of wokeness in it. So there's
sure.
transgender, but there's also there's a transgender woman in it, but there's also contemporary. But there's like a lot of drug use and like a lot of partying and a lot of fucked up nonsense in this show. Like it's pretty fucked up. But we had a good time with the first season, so we're definitely watching the second season right now. So, yeah, man, I'm loving all the content that's out there right now. HBO Max is killing it, killing the game. Like that's my favorite streaming service right now. Absolute favorite streaming service is HBO Max. And then I think that's about it. Like I didn't really work out this week.
Why not?
I'm kind of overweight. I'm like 149 right now, so I'm like 9 pounds out.
Really?
Yeah. Trying to see how fat I can get before I can lose it again.
Well, once it warms up again, you go outside.
Nah.
No.
It's not even that. I don't fucking want to
feel
do
like it. Well, I figured.
I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to.
Well, I figured since you got your ankle injury,
that
kind
does
of
still hurt. It still hurts,
Oh.
but I'm working on it anyway because I got tired of rolling around with 19-year-olds. So, yeah, man, that's about it. I didn't work out.
Get some stem cells in there.
I'm eating like an
I know a
asshole.
doctor.
I'm eating like an asshole.
Doctors. Well, like what?
Whatever.
Carb City?
Whatever, bro.
Carb City.
I'm eating whatever I want.
I was talking to my coworker about getting he's like, I know why people lose weight in carnivore. There's no freaking calories in there. I'm like,
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
you lose a lot of weight.
You lose a lot of weight.
He's like,
Quick.
he was reading Paul Sanadino's book.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, dude, some of those people on there have to eat just the trimmings of the fat and just eating fat just to get
more
that in their system.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You should see the ribeyes I bought today.
thickest of cuts.
The thickest and the most marbled. Ooh. Oh, I love that shit.
Are they what's it? What's the Japanese one?
No, they're not Wagyu.
Wagyu.
No, definitely
Super
not.
fat.
That would be like $100 a pound, and I do not have that kind of money.
Wagyu's-
I make good money.
I like Wagyu,
I don't make that
but
kind
I
of
think
money.
I like a regular.
Dude,
Dude, did I tell you I had a freaking I had a venison
for the first time?
not tenderloins, but backstrap. Yeah, for the first time.
Nice. Where'd you get it from?
My coworker, he went on a hunt.
4 months ago?
It was
Not recently,
yeah,
right?
It was 4 months ago. Back in November when it was the
I was gonna
season.
say,
Yeah,
he got
poacher.
allegedly.
he's poaching.
No,
No, he went back in November and 'cause he posted up a picture on IG, and I went, "Hey Jeremy, what are you gonna do with all that meat?" He's like, "Just process and put it in my freezer." He's like, "You want some?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What cut do you want?" I'm like, "I never had any before. What do you suggest?" Like, "I'll give you some of the backstrap."
Right.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Yeah, dude, just Google up ways to cook it."
Yeah, you got to slow and slow
Yeah.
on that shit because it's very tough.
Yeah, so I was like, "Okay." And sure enough, like the first time Mikkel cooked it, it was a little tough, but the second time, I think she got the handle on handling the temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was like, damn,
Yeah, no,
more of this,
fucking
dude.
venison's dope.
Yeah,
It's
very
really
very
good.
lean, very clean. You could tell this is
Mhm.
a different animal.
It's good stuff. The
Yeah.
deers here around here are a little smaller compared to like other places, but you still get some damn good meat. Like,
Where'd you hunt them at?
huh?
Where'd you hunt them at?
Me and my uncle used to go hunting a lot, dude.
Where? South Texas?
Dallas, no, North Dallas, like North Texas.
They're bigger over there?
No, they're small in Texas, and the whitetail deer here are just like smaller in general than compared to like a fucking elk, which is like
yeah.
1,000 pounds.
That's huge.
But, like,
yeah,
there's
that's
big-
not a
they-
deer.
Like there's, but I'm saying like there's small deer and then there's like bigger deer. So like whitetail deer are just like inherently
That's all I know is a
smaller.
whitetail.
Yeah, that's all we got really. We got some other bullshit, but nothing like there's some axis here and like certain ranches.
My brother, he hunted some axis deer.
Good
Those tiny
luck.
little things.
Yeah, they're smaller.
Yeah. You want something meat? Like, yeah, sure. But it was like just ground up. So we'd make chili out of it.
I fucking love the ground deer meat. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to go hunting way back in the day. I haven't been in a while. I need to go again.
Yeah.
I want to go hog hunting though, because you can kill those anytime.
I'll take
of
some
the year.
steaks, some hog steaks.
Some fucking hog
Give me
steaks.
some.
Dude.
I'll
Let's
take
go.
it.
Let's go together. Just take your
AR-15 handle that?
Yeah.
The 223? Is that enough?
It'll kill it.
Is it enough bullet?
You hit it in the right place. Take the vector out there and just hey man, can we get some of these hogs off your land? That'd be great, right?
On a
Anyway.
helicopter?
On a helicopter, dude.
With
With
Tim
automatic
Kennedy.
weapons.
With Team Kennedy.
With Tim Kennedy.
sounds
But
like
yeah,
fun.
man, that's about my week, dude. Like, I don't really do nothing too crazy. Like, nothing. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch UFC. That's it. Like, I got no plans. Probably more Monster Hunter
Monster Hunter.
and some UFC.
That sounds like a fun Saturday.
It's a good Saturday. Sunday I'm not gonna do jack shit. Probably clean up the
My
house.
brake pads came in. I ought to go with Dad and go swap them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But this week is gonna be cold. I mean, my brake pads are still good, but you could tell they're like starting to thin out. Okay.
Okay.
So.
Was it vibrating when you brake?
You know how it's just.
That's all brakes. All
Yeah.
brakes make noise.
Is it vibrating? 'Cause that's when the telltale.
And when your rotors are starting to get warped, whenever you like pressing on the brake to come to a stop, your steering wheel will shake.
No, it has not happened. So I
But
think my rotor's still good then.
all brakes make noise, and it's one of the biggest complaints that we had as like mechanics, where people are just like, "It's making noise whenever I'm braking. What kind of noise is it making?
Okay, high
Is it
squeal.
making a e or is it making a when you're coming to a stop?" I was like, "It's more like a e." Okay, you're fine. Like, I'll take a look at them, but you got
Yeah.
like you're like
'Cause I'm
20%.
not a car mechanic, but
But if you're hearing grinding,
well, that's a whole yeah.
that's
Yeah, you feel something? Yeah, that's probably something else. But yeah, well, that was like a month ago when I heard it, and it hasn't happened since. I think it was just one of those days where like moisture just builds on the rotor, and you kind of just
Yeah.
makes that noise.
It makes noise.
Yeah.
They rust real quick. Like,
Yeah.
you leave a car out overnight and it rains,
For
it's gonna
sure.
be rust on there in the following morning.
Yeah, so that's when so that was last month, and I went to go visit Dad, and we took the front tires off and just looked at the brake pads and we inspected them. He's like, no, they're still good, but you might want to order some. That way, when they're ready to go, you just come over here and
Yeah,
it's
real
a project
quick.
we could do together.
Yeah.
Okay, hang out with Dad. Why not?
Yeah, why
It's
not?
fun.
Yeah, you can usually get about 80 to 140,000
Depending on
miles
how you
out of a
drive.
brake pad. Yeah, depending on how you drive.
Yeah. Well, I drive like a conservative old man.
Yeah, you do. You drive like a nice person. You're nice. You're nice. You're a good driver. You drive like a professional wheelman.
I am the wheel man.
So, I mean, this is your first time having to do them?
I think so.
At what, like 80,000 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad. I love my Honda. Dependable. It works.
Tell me about your week, bro.
Well, work was work. Minus me, like, almost cut my freaking leg off. Freaking came down on a freaking
Don't over exaggerate. You scraped your fucking
dude,
knee.
it was pretty bad, bro.
You got a little boo boo.
You could see it all the way inside there, dude.
You got little boo boos on your knees.
It was but no, like I said, it was those barriers outside out of the grocery store, and they're all beat up and jagged and rusted. And I came down on it. I was like, okay, I felt that. So I went to make the delivery, and I came back out, and I was like, oh, it's bleeding profusely, kind of. Okay.
You get all lightheaded. And shit.
Yeah, I did. Cause I'm like, every time I see my blood, I'm like, all of a sudden I started getting hot and shit. I'm all like, so I was like, hey, Mikkel, I'm over here. Bring some
save me,
love. Bring some peroxide, some bandages. Okay.
Gotta get you a first aid kit on that truck.
I should go see. Yeah, after that, I should just put it on my backpack or something.
Get one from fucking CVS. Just to have it on the truck.
Yeah. If anything, in my car, my personal vehicle.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I came over, called my supervisor, like, not too bad, but if I could get some help, just so I could, like, wrap up the day and go to the CVS and get a tetanus shot. Sure. Because my coworker's like, when's the last time you got a tetanus shot? Like, I don't remember. Should probably get one. Like, yeah. So I was like, hey, man, can you set an appointment for that? Sure enough, went in there. Which tetanus shot do you want? I'm like, I have options? I was like, what's the one where you get metal in your body? She's like, okay, I know which one you want. the TP one.
What if I get stabbed with a rusted piece?
Well,
of
yeah,
metal?
what's up with the rusted metal scrapes rigorously across my knee? Okay, I got you, fam. I'm like, okay, so sure enough, boop, I'm like, done. I'm like, okay, cool. So just clean it out and you'll be fine. Okay. So yeah, work was work. It was fine. Done. I didn't stream at all this week, which is fine. Again, yeah. I think I'm just taking a break now.
Okay.
I've been playing a lot of Persona 5. I'm like at 25 hours now, dude. Oof. I'm enjoying it. Like I'll come home. So like my exercise schedule, I kind of just shifted it a little bit. So instead of exercising on Monday, Tuesday, I'll just exercise Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I just take Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. So I've just been like focusing on using those days to like, you know, and the weather's just been kind of cold and stuff like that. I just like I don't want to deal with that shit. I mean, not that I work out, you know, not that I exercise outdoor, but you know, I just want to, after being out in the cold all day, I just want to chill and relax. So, I've been playing a lot of Persona 5. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a Muso style game, and I think I mentioned that already last week. And it's kind of like same formula, similar to like the Persona 5 game, where like you go on, you meet the bad guy of the area, you gotta go find out what's going on, go inspect the palace, then come back, see the reaction, and then, you know, go on to the next area, stuff like that. I mean, of course, you don't have the whole slice of life teenage thing going on. I mean, like, you know, high school life, stuff like that going on. But, you know, it's still a very fun game. I like it a lot. I'm playing on Switch. And that's about it that I've been playing. I did watch a lot of TV since, like, last weekend was, like, for Texas, it was super cold. It was, like, high of, like, 45, 50. It was just wet and rainy and gray. And ugh. So I did watch... What did I watch? I watched Eternals.
Okay.
And I remember I asked you about it. I was like, okay, should I get over my Marvel saturation by getting, you know...
No. That's not what you asked me.
No, I've been oversaturated with Marvel, and should I get out of my hiatus from it? Should it be Eternals? You're like...
No, that's not what you asked me.
What I asked you?
You asked if you should watch it. And I said, yes, you should watch it. It deserves a watch. Now, if you were to ask me that way, what you should break your Marvel fast with, it would have been Spider-Man, not Eternals. Go on.
No, when did Spider-Man come out?
Huh?
When did Spider-Man come out?
Last month.
Yeah, Eternals was out before that, though.
Yeah, I know.
But in summer.
But yeah, what I'm saying is that if you were going to break your Marvel fast with a specific movie, I would have said Spider-Man,
which
not
wasn't out
Eternals.
Yet. Which was not out yet.
You asked me last week.
No, I asked you like a long time ago when you first saw it.
You asked me last week.
No, I asked you when you
It
first
was
saw
good. It was Power Rangers, but fucking.
It's woke as shit, bro. It was like way too fucking woke. I'm like, what are you guys doing here,
bro?
Like the only part I like Kit Harington's character, Dane Whitman,
Oh, you mean the Black Knight?
the Black Knight.
The Black Knight.
Because I was like, they're not gonna put Kit Harington just for a minor role for this.
Oh no.
They're doing something.
No.
And of course, usual Marvel, they like to do their little, usual Disney, they think they're clever, like here's little Easter eggs. Like, motherfucker, y'all are just heavy-handed with that shit. Just tell me what it is.
The movie was watchable. It wasn't bad. It wasn't incredible. It was decent. But you asked me last week if you should watch it because it's on Disney Plus, and I said yes, it's on Disney Plus. Watch it. Not if you were gonna break your Marvel fast.
I asked you that a long time ago.
No, bro. This
When
was
you
last
fir-
week.
when,
We'll
when
pull
you
up the
saw
tape.
it,
I'll bring up the VOD.
Pull the tape. But I asked you when you saw it in theaters, and I was like, I was like, I think this is the one I should come back to Marvel with, and you're like,
no,
yeah,
not that time. No. You come back with
and you didn't say anything
Spider-Man.
about Spider-Man because Spider-Man was not even on the card.
You
It's
come
not
back-
even on the table.
You come back with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's where it's at.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's on theaters.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why.
Yeah. It made all the money.
There's a reason why it's on theaters and not streaming.
All of 2021, and then like 90% of all the money that went to the movie theaters
sure.
last year was fucking
right back.
Spider-Man.
Came right back, yeah.
It was all Spider-Man.
Yeah, I like Icarus. Who played Icarus? What's his name?
Rob Stark.
Rob Stark. We call him Rob Stark. Yeah.
We call him Rob.
But whoever, yeah.
Whatever his
I
name
like
is.
his character.
Yeah. He's pretty dope. He's like Superman.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie character. I just kept looking at her chin. She has a jawline on her.
She got a lot of things.
She's
on her.
handsome.
Got a lot of things.
Who else was there?
You had
Kumail. What's his name?
Huh?
Who played Dinesh in freaking Silicon Valley? He was what was his name? Markovo. The poo poo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw his before and after because like in Silicon Valley he looked like just like a nerd bod,
Right.
and then like he got on all the PEDs.
Jacked.
Yeah, he got all the PEDs for that one, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Good for you, bro. Good for you.
Good
Yeah.
for you. He
Yeah.
was ripped.
He was, dude. He looked like a brown Thor, dude. I mean, don't tell me you look at Thor at Hemsworth and be like, that dude's juicing, bro.
He's definitely juicing.
He got genetics, good looking guy. All the Jews like, bro, I ain't mad.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
What was who was that other fucking guy?
I think that he should. I like Edgar's character. Like, stick to the plot, bro. Just stick to the plot. Fuck Cersei. I don't give a shit. Y'all been doing this process for eons. Stick with it. I was like rooting for Icarus. Like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that with the Eternals, you got to see these whole other side of characters that me just being a lukewarm fan of comic book movies, like I've never heard of the Eternals until this,
No.
and I like that. I was like, great, it's not another Captain America, Thor, Iron Man.
It felt like the Justice League to me, but without origin stories. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
You had Angelina Jolie's character was Wonder Woman, for sure. What's his name? Icarus was Superman. The black dude with all the inventions, he was definitely Batman. You had the Flash in there, the person who was really fast. Yeah, you had like all those like main tropes.
I had all the tropes. Yeah, you had all that. I mean, I like I said, it was cool. It was alright, no problem. What else? But yeah, I really like the Celestials. Like, man, that's pretty cool. And when it was,
I like that the what was it? The
Sprite.
What?
Sprite? The little one that could do delusions?
Who was the person that was telling the story? Like there was a person.
Ajax? I don't know.
I thought it was man, maybe I'm fucking just mixing it up. Never mind. I'll take it back.
Yeah, but I like that part. I did like okay, I've never seen these characters before. That's cool. And then like at the very end, they introduced Eros. Because like, who's that little troll that's talking? I'm like, it's Pan Oswalt. Like, who's Pan Oswalt? Like, Google him. You've seen him before. Like, oh, I seen him before. He's like, yeah, he's that guy who took a picture with Chappelle and like apologized for it.
Ratatouille.
Yeah,
you mean Ratatouille?
That's him. Good for him. But yeah, like it's cool. And then like I looked at some of the backstory, like, oh, Thanos is part of it. And like, oh, that makes sense because they're all named after like the kind of like the Greek pantheon. I'm like, okay.
And then the Celestials. The Celestials were like the giant
The
Titan
gods,
things,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Wasn't the collector's world where he has his collection or whatever, wasn't it
Like in a
inside of
skull?
a head of a celestial?
A skull of a celestial.
Where they were
I
mining
think
out
over
all
there,
the materials, right?
over there on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of tied in with a little bit of stuff here and there, but
Yeah.
it was cool to see one that, like on Earth, and you're like,
That's all.
how
It scales.
how is it gonna play into?
It remind me of I don't think you've seen Evangelion, but when you see
I've seen
Rey Aomi like coming out in her final form, like it was just so giant. That's what it just gave me vibes of that.
But like I don't remember, like in Spider-Man, I don't remember seeing that celestial like at all. So I don't know if this one takes place, like where it takes place on the timeline.
Oh yeah, who knows?
But I think they released like an updated timeline recently of where each one takes place.
Do they?
Like chronological order. Like if you were gonna watch it, like, it would be, Captain America, and then
I would just go theatrical.
I like the
theatrical
chronologicals though. I kind of dig that. I kind of dig it.
release. Can yeah. To each their own.
But what else did you watch?
Well, anyway, before we finish Marvels, though, that was the point I was gonna say. Like when they were talking about Kit Harington's character, Dane
Mhm.
Whitman,
Mhm.
I was like, tell me he's gonna be a Doctor Doom. Tell me his uncle is Doctor Doom, and somehow they tie him in there. Oh, Black Knight. I'm like,
Oh,
well, Arthur did have a crush on Thena. That's pretty cool. I like that.
yeah.
Gilgamesh and his weapon Enkidu. Like I did like the part that all the the gods that we know were based off the Internals. I thought that's a cool touch. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, though, after I got past that, I'm like, Icarus should have fucking won.
Hey, Superman.
I just wanted to see that. I mean, like, look, this plot's been working forever. Why y'all stopping now? That's it.
I get you.
That's it. Peacemaker. So fucking good.
Oh yeah.
The soundtrack, the music, that everything's playing, the way, like, it's all like this glam band rock that's, that they're into and shit like that. And the style, like, it was so good. Like I said, it's so off the wall. There's some racism, but it all comes together and it's so silly. It's so funny. It doesn't take itself serious.
No.
I love it. It's so what Disney is and it's winning.
It's exactly what DC needs, though. Like,
yes.
Suicide Squad or The Suicide Squad, whichever one was the most recent one.
Just called Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, the most
James
recent
Gunn's
Suicide
one.
Squad.
Yeah.
And then this show is exactly what DC needs. They need more of what James Gunn is putting out there in the world.
Just be silly. Go rated R. Push the envelope, man. Stop being like this kind of wokeness and trying to cater to everybody. Like, you don't have to do that.
I'm fucking loving it.
This is so good. Like, I want to see more.
He's like, I'm a fucking feminist. Gotta say that your tits look great in that shirt, though.
Fucking love peace.
I love peace so fucking much.
Yeah, you guys watch it. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it.
If you have HBO Max, please watch Peacemaker.
Yes. Watch Book of Boba. Like I said, I think the second episode was so awesome.
Solid.
And then I went to the third episode. I'm like,
what didn't you like about the third episode?
It just felt like it just returned to form of what it was. It just like,
how so?
It just felt like Danny Trejo, because he's good friends of Robert Rodriguez, and it just felt like they're all a cabal. It's all a clique. You just see like everybody that's in that, like these Star Wars fans that just got it from George Lucas and they just running with it and they're building their own thing. And it's like especially when I saw the movies, in retrospect, after watching episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then comparing it to 7, 8, 9, I'm like, 1, 2, and 3 are just way better than 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
I just like I see it. I'm like, I could just see where Disney just puts their hand and just meddle with everything. When George Lucas had it, was it perfect? No. But in my opinion, I was like, it was unique.
Like Danny Trejo was in it for like a minute and a half.
But the thing
he had like 3 lines.
It's a small thing. Like, what they're doing. It's all Robert Rodriguez, Jon Favreau. It's all this clique, this cabal. It's always just in there. It's like when you're watching a Judd Apatow movie, you're gonna see Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill and all. Like, you just like, oh, you couldn't find someone else to play that role. And I'm saying you have to be someone of color or someone that represents this. But it's like, oh, okay, someone I just never expected to see in that role is there now. It's fine. Like I said, it's just me. It's me critiquing things. Like, I'm not gonna like freaking die on this hill. It's fine. They won't put it in there.
I liked all 3 episodes. I have no problem.
Like, yeah, I mean, and then like the third episode, you saw the kids. They have these, like, you guys are in a rundown, shoddy piece of the Outer Rim. Why do y'all look so freaking clean? The homeboy had the cleanest of fades. How you gonna get that there, bro?
Lasers.
You know what I'm talking about?
Lightsabers.
Yeah, lightsaber. No,
Lightsabers.
nice little kyber crystal shavers. Yeah. Like I said, it just I really don't like what Disney does. Like I said, the episode 2 was so good because you saw culture and the way of life for these Tusken Raiders, and then it's just like, okay, back to whatever. I mean, it's not because it's fine. It's fine.
I enjoyed all 3 episodes, man.
Yeah, there's no problem.
I had none of the complaints that you're having. I loved every single one.
And I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch the most of it, but I don't also expect me to be like fall in line and be like, oh yeah, this is great. This is great. No, I'm going to question it and look at it and be like and critique it.
Definitely, episode 2 was the stronger of the 3, writing wise. Like,
yeah, like I said, if you enjoy it, if people enjoy it, that's fine.
But I also enjoyed episode 1 a lot because
I like to critique it.
I also enjoyed episode 1 for like the starting from the Sarlacc pit and kind of warping forward, warping backwards, warping forward. I kind of dig that.
Yeah.
Episode 2, the culture and all the stuff with the Sand People, that was pretty dope. And
I always hated Sand People. I still do. They're always pesky. They're annoying.
I hate them.
When poor Anakin's on his pod race and they're just shooting. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Fuck that kid, bro.
What are you guys doing?
They should have killed him in episode 1.
I think episode 1 was the weakest one of the first trilogies. And then 2 and 3 was really good.
If they would have killed him in that pod race, then we wouldn't
have
had
this
entire series.
Would have been done.
They should have killed him. Fucking Sand People.
We would have found balance early on.
Episode 3 was the train, right?
Or was that on Boba?
Yeah, that was the train, or was that 2?
2.
Okay, yeah, that definitely was the best one.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And I'm watching Rogue One right now.
Okay.
I like Rogue One.
That's a good show. That's a good movie. Excuse me.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm gonna watch Solo.
It's a good movie too.
And then I'll go back and watch like the Clone Wars.
I need to watch the Clone Wars.
I was talking to my boy Bruce. He's like, dude, I really like the Clone Wars, the movie, because after watching the animated series, it just really pieces everything together. And I was like, okay, that's a good valid point, you know. So
like, you haven't seen the animated series?
No,
I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen.
And I heard, I mean, it was good enough that Disney decided, out of all the media that's out there, to keep that canon. You know, because a lot of the books they got thrown out.
I haven't even watched Bad Batch yet either.
I haven't watched that one either.
I need to watch that.
No,
it's also animated, I believe.
I believe so too. Yeah, I think that's the version of their Suicide Squad. I guess
it's like recent. Like they just put it out last year.
Yeah, I think it's relatively new. Like I said, I'm not saying I hate what Disney does. I'm very critical of it, just because the way they practice things is just. That's just me personally. Like I said, I have no idea that if you want to enjoy it, enjoy it.
You got your opinions, bro.
Please. Yes, I am very vocal about that. So I finished Star Wars Episode 9. Again, episodes 7, 8, 9. I just felt like, okay.
All right.
That's fine. And I watched The Last Duel. A Ridley Scott movie.
I haven't finished it yet, but go on.
With Mr. Adam Driver, Kylo Ren, and
Matt Damon.
Mr. Jason Bourne. Yeah. That last fight, dude. I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but dude, I was literally, I was at the edge of my seat. I was like, fuck. Yeah. That was, man. It was. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, guys. But it's like a timepiece set in medieval France. I think it was like 14th century, 15th century, the Dark Ages. You know, the plagues going around and just
famine,
and just the day in life of how it was back then. You know, and watching that. After I finished watching that movie, because I started it Saturday night, I took a break, and me and Mikhail finished it Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. And then after we finished it Sunday morning, I was like, what can I watch after this? I could watch more of that Wheel of Time episode, right? So I started watching Wheel of Time. I'm like, I know it's like fantasy based also, but it looks so clean and like impractical and super fantasy that I was just like, the touch it had of trying to be like that medieval fantasy look was just out, because after watching The Last Duel, how dirty it was to live in that world and how hard it was, I'm like, what are these guys doing? These guys look way too fucking clean to be like living, you know, the way they live. I mean, even in The Last Duel, even the elite, the elite, they all look dirty and beat up and like.
Yeah, soap didn't exist.
Yeah. So yeah, soap I mean,
they took baths in fucking perfumed water.
When I saw the a part on the Wheel of Time, he's like training with the other warrior. He has like these 2 axes on there. Like they finished training and he puts them on the side. just walking around.
What
And
episode
mind
was
you,
this?
I don't know, 4, 5,
Okay.
I don't know.
Go on.
He has those 2 axes hanging out, but the axe heads are exposed, but they're up here. I'm like, those blades are exposed and they're like right on your body. Like, what do you do? Like, gonna like not rest? I mean, how's your clothes not ripped up? Like, first of all, is that how you holster axes?
Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't carry axes around.
Is it one of those things like when you see Deadpool or Ninja Turtles, they put their swords on their back?
Yeah.
Like if you look anywhere in history, like no one does that.
Oh.
Ever.
I mean, I could have sworn it was fantasy though. Like,
yeah.
Not real, right?
Exactly.
Magic exists in that realm?
It just takes so far. Like it wants to portray this sense of like, I know I'm way too critical of it, but it's just
I was like magic exists.
It has this sense of like it wants to be like a sense like this is like gritty and dirty and this is what they're living like.
But there was also like giant man beasts at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get the man beasts, yeah.
I'm just
but
making
they're
sure.
clean though.
Were they? They look pretty dirty to me.
No.
I'm just saying. Huh? Those giant man beasts.
Oh, the Trollocs or something?
The Trollocs.
The Trollocs are filthy beasts that represent,
Sometimes you just gotta let yourself
I know.
be.
That's my problem. I don't.
You gotta let yourself release into the moment and just enjoy content sometimes.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'll be 100% with you guys. Like I like Ridley Scott's work. I like when like he's really like every time you see anything from him, it's really dark and dirty and gritty. I'm just like.
So wait, I got a question. How do you deal with video games, dude?
Depends, man.
Like, how do you deal with that?
It just depends.
It's like, oh, it's a fucking God of War. Like, the axes don't just come back. What the fuck is that? Like,
what's a magical axe? That's a walk simulator, though.
Bro, I don't get your train of thought. Like,
no.
you'll suspend disbelief for video games?
Sometimes.
But not for entertainment? It makes zero sense, dude.
That's a big game I like, though. Like, if I truly love it, then I'll be like...
Yeah, because women with giant tits and just, like, barely covering their tits up are fucking professional fighters that can fight grown-ass men with the most giant muscles of all time.
No.
Because... What?
Doesn't. No, honestly, because if Zangief clobbers Cammy, she's out like a light.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you'll suspend disbelief for certain things, but not into other things. This is the greatest conversation I've ever had of all time.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun.
Oh, man.
I'm glad you're having fun.
You gotta let yourself
you have
enjoy things.
You have to. But like, again, I'm very biased towards Street Fighter. It's one of my first favorite franchises. 100% disclaimer. Y'all know that. What else? I think that's it for what I watched. Oh, and I watched the first episode of the second half of season 4 of Attack on Titan. Guys, don't freaking spoil it, okay? Don't spoil it, but...
What season?
Season 4, second half.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Funimation. Watching on Funimation.
Okay.
Don't chat. Oh, shut up. But that first episode, the way it started, I'm like, no. Yeah, no. Okay. Like, and they don't have it dubbed yet. So I was watching it subtitled.
Okay.
Attack on Titan is one of those shows that I will stop and make time and focus to watch it, to read it subtitled.
Okay.
So I actually just sat there and Mick was like, what's going on? I'm like,
I have no idea. Shut your
no,
mouth.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but I was just like, oh, God. Okay. Like, Attack on Titan, dude. I think that's going to go down as one of my favorite animes of all time, for sure. I mean, I can't wait to see the next episode. So hopefully this weekend I'll catch on that.
How many episodes are there in season 4?
I think it's going to be similar to the last one, where it's around 10 to 12.
Thus far.
On this season and 4.5, it's like 1 so far. I think 2 is already out.
Okay.
So it just got released like in January or earlier this month, yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, not much on gaming. I think right now I'm just waiting for Pokemon Legends. The more I see of it, the more I want to play.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna buy it for Mikkel and just like backseat game.
Oh, you're gonna buy it for her and then just take it away from her and play it?
You're done. My game.
I don't want you to play with this anymore.
Or while she's playing that, I'll do a Pokemon.
Why don't you just get the other version? There's gonna be 2 versions, right?
Of the Legends one?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, while she's playing that one, I'll probably be playing what's the other one? Pearl or Brilliant Diamond, I think. That's about it.
Do it.
Damn, how much did we ran on that?
An hour and 10 minutes. Oh boy.
Man, I'm glad you guys stuck around for all this.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the
Yeah,
news.
we have
I
to-
mean, nothing really happened though, right?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Nah. I
Oh.
think we had some MPD reports.
Oh yeah, maybe.
That's about it. That's it. All right, guys. Well,
But, like
thank you for coming
nothing
out.
important though, right? Like nobody.
No monopolies forming.
What would you call it? A monopoly?
I'm just saying that the one of the heads from the NFT, not the NFTs, but from the National Trade Commission, Federal Trade Commission, and one of the Department of Justice antitrust, they had a meeting, and I think they're kind of looking at what Microsoft is going on. So, like I said, even they didn't say the deal's 100%, guys. I'm sure y'all heard by now, but Microsoft is in the works or is almost through with purchasing Activision Blizzard for what
69 billion.
68.7, 69 billion. Billion with a B.
Billion.
What do you think? Your first initial thoughts when you saw this?
That Activision Blizzard was in way more trouble than they let out to be.
Mm-hmm.
That they needed to be bought. I'm fine with it. I don't see monopoly forming at all. I see that Microsoft is picking up developers, which
and they have been.
Which they have been
And
doing. Which they have been doing.
The latest one was buying
Bethesda,
ZeniMax. Yeah.
I mean, I got no problem with it, dude. But they've got what Microsoft without Activision Blizzard. They still have Rare, Turn 10, Obsidian, King 343, Mahjong, Coalition. You know, ZeniMax, Bethesda, and all their other subsidiaries that they have.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't even go. I mean, we could talk about Sony with Naughty Dog, Insomniac, Santa Monica, Guerrilla, Sucker Punch, Media Molecule, Japan Studios, like Ben Studios, like, and then not including Bluepoint and all the other stuff that they have, or Tencent, which is even bigger.
Who owns Tencent?
Tencent owns Epic.
Oh, okay. I thought you said when you're listening to things that Sony owns, you said Tencent.
No.
I was like,
not. I'm talking about separate.
Okay. Period. Tencent owns.
Tencent
okay.
owns
Yeah. Okay.
Epic.
They have minor stakes on a whole bunch of things.
Riot Games, Digital Extremes, GOG, which does Path of Exile, Don't Nod. What else do they got here? They got Frontier, Platinum Games. Oh, they also own Discord.
They have stakes on
Jaeger,
stakes
Crafton.
in what was it Epic Games? Minor stakes. They have minor stakes all over the place too.
Yeah, they got a bunch of stakes and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, man, like EA with Respawn, BioWare, DICE, Codemasters. I mean, these guys. I mean, there's so many different developers. I don't see it as a monopoly. I see them gaining more developers for their stable to make more games, and they've already said that they're going to keep putting out their contractual agreements to Sony and other platforms. You know, I have no problem with it. I've got no problem at all. I'm happy that Microsoft bought ZeniMax and Bethesda and Activision Blizzard, because Activision Blizzard in the state that it was in, it wasn't doing so hot. Not just all the bullshit sexual, you know, the shit that was going on with sexual, not bullshit, but sexual allegations and things like that were happening inside the company, sexual harassment and things like that.
Unfair treatment of the employees and stuff like that, work hours.
Not only just that, but the poor quality of games that they had been putting out lately, the lack of updates to their existing IPs,
delays
on delays, people leaving left and right for, you know, bad work environments and things like that. I'm glad Microsoft picked it up. I'm happy. Although, we haven't really seen what's to come out of the ZeniMax Bethesda merger. They haven't really done anything with that quite yet.
I haven't seen much for the other mergers the purchases they bought from the other studios. I mean, I know I mentioned that they have X amount of studios that they purchased over the last 2 years. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm like, what's going on?
Like, which
I don't know. When they purchased Obsidian Games, when they purchased, I mean, I have a whole list. I don't have it on me. It's on my other notebook, but they've had a whole slew of purchases from other designers over the last 2 years.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the biggest Xbox fan. I kind of want them. At one point, I really wanted them to be the console that shines, and you always champion the fact that it's going to be where the games are.
Right.
And I haven't seen anything. I mean, they had a piecemeal release of Halo, right?
Right. Still no co-op on that one.
They've released Forza recently,
right.
which you played for a bit, right?
Yeah, still play.
I don't know. Am I missing anything else? That's like one of their AAA in-grown studios.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. That's been out for a while, though, right?
Yeah, it's been out for a while, but they did the expansion pass last year with the Pirates of the Caribbean. They started implementing a battle pass on that one as well.
Not surprised.
Not at all. Halo, Forza Horizon.
I mean, I could be missing a whole bunch because I don't keep my nose on what they're doing. I don't keep my fingers on their pulse.
So yeah, upcoming is.
But I'm just saying, like, I've seen so many things that they purchased and they're buying some more. Mm-hmm. At one point, are you guys gonna do anything?
Right. The most upcoming, the most recent game that's gonna come out, or like the recent upcoming game that's supposed to come out is Hellblade.
Ninja Theory, I believe, right?
Yes. Hellblade Sienna's 2
Revenge
or whatever.
Or
I never played the first one. I don't know.
Never played the first
one. But that's supposed to be their next like major release, other than Halo and Forza Horizon, mm-hmm. which were both considered pretty highly rated games by many reviewers and YouTubers and all that other bullshit. People who review games, whether or not you play it, doesn't mean that it's not.
I'm not saying it's not. It's just
highly rated.
No, I mean I'll go with my peers.
Yeah, I enjoy both of those games. They're really good.
Which ones?
Halo and Forza.
Okay.
They're both really
good.
I
heard they have a big following.
Really good games. I hope they stop Call of Duty from being an annual release.
You think they will?
I hope so.
What shakeups do you want to see in Activision? You personally, as a fan.
I want to see,
and let's not go into the whole treat everybody better. Yes,
no,
we want all that.
Talk about video games.
We want all that. Fuck but as a consumer.
I want Diablo 4.
Okay.
I want
Overwatch 2.
I don't give a fuck about Overwatch 2. Make Overwatch 1 better.
Just add on.
Just add on to Overwatch 1. What are we doing here? Call of Duty being a non-yearly release, but better content with a longer support system, like for longer than a year, basically.
Why?
Because whenever they rush them out,
does it feel like
it's the same game. It's just it feels like a Madden. Timepiece. Feels like a Madden.
Different time period.
Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why do we have to shell out $60 for DLC, basically? Like, what are we doing here?
But you don't have to, though, right?
No, you don't have to.
But you don't have to, though.
But if you want to play with your friends are on that new one, then you got to get the new one.
You should get new friends in.
Yeah. Well,
at a certain point, you should just talk to your friends like, guys.
A new Crash Bandicoot would be good. The last Crash Bandicoot was pretty good. It's Activision Blizzard. A new Tony Hawk would be cool.
What's it called? Attack in Time? No, Chaos in Time? I think my boy Trip was playing it.
Something Time.
Yeah. Just in Time. No.
Nope. That's not it.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. New Tony Hawk would be nice. Wasn't Spyro a part of
Spyro, yeah.
Activision Blizzard as
so.
well? I mean, better WoW expansions, like something to bring people back into that, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, something better there.
That one's been hurting.
A good StarCraft release that doesn't.
They have so many IPs.
They have so many good IPs, dude. Just from Activision Blizzard alone, like I'd like to see a lot of good things from them. Whether or not we're gonna see them, I don't know. But do I feel like Microsoft is monopolizing? Not at all. There's so many video game developers that can release on any fucking platform that they want to release on. I don't see it as a monopoly.
Not yet.
If Microsoft was to buy Sony, we'd have a different conversation. Like that you're consolidating power
for sure.
For sure, consolidating.
That'd be a very bold move they're doing. I think what they're doing now is very subtle. They start with little by little.
Yeah.
Get all these AAA titles.
Yeah.
Developers, pick them up.
Get you right here.
Pick them up.
But they do need to do something with them. You're right.
Yeah.
They do need to do something more. Fucking Halo had gotten delayed, a year? Forza Horizon came out on time, but buggy, but now it's in a better place a few months later. But like I don't want Call of Duty to be a yearly release anymore. Matter of fact, if they could just stop Treyarch or Sledgehammer Games from just ever making another Call of Duty game ever, that'd be great. Let's just go ahead and stick with
Infinity Ward.
Infinity Ward on that one, because
One every 5 years.
Suck.
One every 5 years. Support the BR that comes with it.
3 years. 3 years is fine. 3 years is fine. But every year with the new one, the same bullshit.
Now you play as a World War II heroine who's a sniper. I'm saying right now,
Wow.
I don't play these games for the campaign.
Yeah,
Don't.
why would
I
you?
play them for just multiplayer, and that's it.
There you go. Multiplayer in this one had some good ideas, but still, what was it? What was it called?
With the ad. Vanguard.
Oh yeah, Vanguard. I forgot about it. I played it once and I was like, whatever. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Do have a problem with Kotick and his 3.95 million Activision shares and his payout on this deal.
Kotick. Bobby Kotick. Yes.
Is going to be
Yes.
$380 million or so, give or take. And then once he gets fired, he'll make another $280.
He'll be released.
He'll be released for another $280 million
with a severance package or his release package.
He's going to be a half a billionaire after this whole deal is done. Now, granted, he brought the company to where it is from like Atari days all the way until
I
like,
think it was Atari days. I think it was
whatever it is.
maybe 2008.
Been a while. Has it?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think it was Atari days.
I'll find out.
If you're saying Atari days like late 80s, early 90s, I don't think so.
I think he's been there for a minute, but bringing the company to where it is, but also is the reason for the state, this current state that the company is in, which is having to be sold off, kind of a problem. Yeah, he was Coca-Cola for a while, right?
Yeah, because I think it was Activision, and then like in 2008, I think I could be wrong on the date.
91.
It's 91.
Yeah.
Damn.
Since 91. Yeah, he's been CEO of Activision since 91.
Wow. Okay. Big time.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time. So
it's almost Atari days.
He's part of that of what got the company to where it is, but also he is part of where it got the company where it is in the current state that it's in, being sold off to Microsoft. But he's gonna be just from the sale price of the company alone, he's making $390. It's fucking crazy. $390 million, yes. And then whenever he gets released and let go, fired, whatever it is, it's another $280 million. So he's gonna have $500 million in the bank.
He's not losing sleep.
He ain't losing sleep, bro. He ain't. That's what bothers me about this whole thing. Is like, I don't mind
business corporations.
The fact that this guy is at the helm of this company, which is being sold off for a pretty hefty price, right? $69 billion.
It's a big chunk.
And he's walking away with $500 million.
It's a big chunk, but to Microsoft, that's I think the drop in the bucket for them.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Microsoft overall, not just their gaming part, but overall what they do, to them that's like
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of money he's gonna walk away with. That's craziness.
So, okay, so just to give you some quick information that I got off of WindowsCentral.com. On January 18, 2022, Phil Spencer named Microsoft Gaming CEO following the Activision Blizzard deal for $6.87 billion, so $69 billion. Microsoft has announced that it was a landmark move for the company. Following the announcement, Phil Spencer revealed that he is now titled CEO of Microsoft Gaming. His former title was Executive Vice President of Gaming for Microsoft. Microsoft Gaming leadership is now completely unified under Spencer.
Smart move.
Yeah, includes Microsoft Gaming marketing team. Once the AB deal is completed, remember guys, it's not completed yet. The company's leadership will also report directly to Spencer. And little things to note, Xbox Game Pass has over 25 million subscribers. So that's going to be a nice thing for the Game Pass.
Free Call of Duty.
They're going to get all that stuff.
Well, Call of Duty with the subscription, which I'm fine with.
They're going to get all that
stuff.
Yo,
are we going to get WoW back for fucking having a sub? We just get WoW. Dude, we play WoW whenever we want to, more casually. Can we?
I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I don't have to pay $15 a month anymore. I mean, I'm
Interesting.
still paying $15 a month, but not $15 a month on top of everything else that I'm already
For
paying
sure.
for. I'm all right with that.
You don't think there was a conversation where, Phil Spencer calls Bobby's like, look, Bobby, you guys are having some shit right now. I get it. You just keep hanging on to the ship right now. I have a helm on the company.
Right.
I'm gonna buy you out. Just keep saving face. Don't step down. Once we buy you, we give you this package. You're on your way. Done.
Right off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Would you not believe that a conversation like that might have happened?
It definitely happened because last week.
Sorry to cut you off, but a deal of this magnitude just doesn't happen overnight. I mean, there must have been negotiations and talks in months in advance. When this shit was coming down with Activision Blizzard, when the worst of the worst was coming down during the summer, you don't think at one point
talks have already been
Kotick's like, I'm just gonna hold out. I'm gonna give bullshit answers, saying we're gonna change things from the inside. We're sorry for this misbehavior. We're gonna change things.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he knows like Microsoft deal's coming out a couple of months.
Yeah.
I'll wait, hang on to my position. I get a buyout purchase.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not saying, is that not possible?
No, it's definitely well within the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, this deal just didn't happen.
But
overnight.
even last week, they were Microsoft had put out a statement. It's like, well, we're reevaluating our position with Activision Blizzard. And then this week.
And all of this drops.
This week, hey, we're just going to buy.
Yeah.
You know how many people messaged me fucking Tuesday or Monday morning or whatever it was?
Oh.
How many people?
How many?
Just messaged me overall?
Mikhail messaged me. She's like, check this out. I'm like,
yeah.
good find.
I first 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, Jackal's messaging me because he was already up going to work opening, but he checked the news before I did. I was already at work. And he's like, hey, this will be news for your podcast. Fucking, they got bought out. It's like, oh, shit. That's crazy.
Sure enough.
Or it looks like, and then it was later confirmed an hour later that it's like, yeah, that's what they're doing. Carlos sends it to me around 9 o'clock. I got a message from Steven somewhere around noon, whatever time he wakes up.
Does he work?
I don't know. I'm just making a joke. He's always waking up around noon. He doesn't wake up on time ever. And then a bunch of other people, in the Discord chats and whatever, just sending me the message like, hey, check this out. So it's pretty big news, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the change of Activision Blizzard. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm fucking stoked on it. I'm not one of these fucking Call of Duty's not coming to PlayStation.
I like the people who are saying, oh, Sony's scared or there's gonna be trouble for Sony. I'm like,
Sony doesn't give a fuck, bro.
Honestly, don't think. Yeah, their stock took a little hit, but that's stocks.
So Sony,
you get one bad day of press, your stocks goes down, and they come right back up.
Sony says we expect that Microsoft will abide by contractual agreements and continue to ensure Activision games are multi-platform. A Sony spokesman said via the Wall Street Journal on Thursday. So I don't know exactly what that means. Do they have to keep putting out Call of Duty every year?
Okay, now this is the part where I really like this podcast called Breaking Points with Crystal and Sagar. They really good unbiased news. If they are biased on anything, they'll tell you straight up, hey, look, I like this politician. I'm friends with this person. This is my piece on them. Take it as you will. Okay. I like that. So on the Thursday episode on 1/20/22, they had an antitrust outlook with Matt Stoller. Timestamp around 1 hour 15 minutes. Listen to that conversation. It's really good because they break it down from a Wall Street Journal business view of how it looks like, because we're gamers, so we kind of look at it from our perspective, from our lenses, but then you got to see it from a financial world's perspective.
Right.
And I thought to me, I think that's a good way you should look at things at different angles, not just your own, because that way you can see it from, hey, could be a good point, could be a bad point, but take it what it is. So I would suggest you guys checking that one out. But what
was the gist of the conversation?
You guys should go see it.
Definitely go listen to it.
Yeah, definitely listen.
Give me a quick.
Because I would not be doing it any justice, but they did talk about how Microsoft has been in the hot seat before with antitrust laws. Because back in the early '90s, with their software having access to Netscape and being the only way to get the internet, eventually they had to break it up. There has to be other ways to get. They can't just have internet through your servers. It has to be.
Correct.
Through other other companies have had scrutiny too, a lot of the big tech companies like Amazon, Google, stuff like that.
I get that, but you can play games other places.
Yes. But that's the point. That's the point. Like I said, listen to the title. Listen to that. Go back and listen to it, guys, because it has some good points. But one thing that they did bring up was the whole that conversation with Phil Spencer saying, "Well, we talked to Sony, and we're gonna continue to have to keep honoring our contractual licenses of having these other games." Like, I think it's being spun. I think it's being spun just to be sound like, oh, we're cool, we're fine, we're gonna keep sharing, even though this deal goes through.
Yeah, they don't have to be good games.
Yeah, not the fact, but yeah, I think they're just spinning it like, oh, we're gonna share the games, but in actuality, is when you have all these games, start going to your platform, when you start pulling from other Sony. Yes, Sony does have their own studios, but when you start pulling out these big yearly released games and bring it to yours, that's when you start building that monopoly. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but they're not going to do it in an obvious way where they're going to get by their competitors straight out. They're not going to go and buy Sony or Nintendo. That's just too obvious. So they'll go from the other approach where we'll get these developers, the other AAA developers. We'll bring them in, bring them into our platform. We'll put them on Game Pass. Little by little, our Game Pass, because of what's going on with restraints, with our work, our Game Pass price is going to go up. It's going to go up. Pick up more studios. This little cut by 1,000 paper cuts. So next thing you know, it's like Sony still has these studios, but it's their only 7 studios or whatever the number they have. You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah.
It's
know how many?
It's whatever number it is. It could be 15, 100, whatever. But the thing is, if Microsoft continues to buy everything else, and by little, just stick them in. That's when you start building a monopoly. So I think when Phil Spencer says, oh, yeah, we're going to make a contractual agreement where these games could still be playing on your platform, they have to do something like that. Because they'll get the scrutiny of the antitrust laws and Federal Trade Commission to come down on them. Because I think that's where it lies. That's my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but I think that's where it sounds. I don't think it's goodwill. I think it's just being spun as goodwill. I think this is just very business, because in the end, it's what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't see the antitrust thing even coming into effect. I think in the next few weeks you'll see that deal pass with flying colors, and I don't think you'll hear people about that again until the next fucking Microsoft
big merger purchase,
whatever it is. Then I think next on the chopping block is probably going to be EA. Sony needs to buy Capcom already.
Let's play a little game.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Let's call this...
Somebody needs to buy Konami.
Let's play the AAA video game company market cap. What's a market cap? Market cap is market capitalization. It's the total value of all outstanding shares of a company at the current market price. Market cap is used to size up corporations and understand their aggregate market value. So, we know that Activision Blizzard was bought at $69 billion. How much do you think Capcom is? Okay, out of the list that I have, the AAA developers, who do you think is the biggest one? The most expensive one? Who do you think?
Out of all AAA developers?
Yeah.
Epic
Game? You know what? I didn't write that down on my list. It could be. I don't know. I didn't write that down. I'll take it back.
Definitely worth.
It was probably worth
billions of dollars.
It's probably good.
All right, what's the next one on your list?
No, you guess.
What?
I want to guess from you.
I guessed Epic. What is it?
I didn't count that one.
Okay, what is it then?
I mean, not count.
Give you another one?
Give me no guess.
Activision.
That was $68 million.
Right, billion.
$1 billion, yeah.
Okay. Is that the next one?
The next one is...
No. It was like, where's your... Oh, I'm guessing at like what money values are?
Just throw money. Just throw. No, just throw me a... AAA developer.
AAA developers.
Still a AAA developer.
Other than like Nintendo and EA and Sony and all that stuff.
I got Sony on here.
Okay, Sony.
Yeah, Sony. $154 billion.
Okay. Tencent?
I don't have Tencent on here.
Okay. Ubisoft.
$6 billion. $6.6 billion.
That's it? Oh man, Microsoft should scoop that up. EA. It's got to be low because of 2042.
38.
Really? Oh, Madden.
They have all the Maddens.
Maddens.
I have all the sports.
Yeah. What about Take-Two?
Take-Two, 18.8 billion. But I didn't count after them buying Zynga. So that's another thing I want to bring out too.
Yeah, nobody's talking about that one.
Yeah, nobody's talking about that one though. But that's a good move on Take-Two, getting the mobile markets.
Yep.
Because that's where. Have you seen a lot of Sony or Microsoft games on the mobile platform?
Nope.
Not really, right? I mean, there could be some staring me in the face right now that I might be missing, but I'm not a big mobile gamer.
Sony and Microsoft, no. There is Nintendo with their Mario Kart. And
yeah, I know Nintendo has a few.
Konami's got some for sure.
I know they got. Oh, you talk about the NFT for was it?
Oh my
20,000. We didn't want to talk about
$60,000.
$60,000 for a picture.
For a picture
of a Castlevania game.
For the NFT of
a frame,
a JPEG of a frame of Dracula's castle. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. I'm fucking so tired of NFTs.
Like I said, I think NFTs are just people using it as a quick get rich quick scheme. I think the blockchain technology, that's what's going to really shine.
Bandai Namco.
$16.7 billion.
Ooh, Square Enix.
$5.9 billion. That's kind of low. I thought it was a little bit low end.
Be a little bit higher.
Yeah, especially the success of their Final Fantasy 14. I thought it might be higher.
What's the highest one on your list?
At Sony at 154.
Okay.
And when I looked this up, I looked at under market capitalization, and I just entered the different companies' names. I looked around.
As of April 13th, 2021, Epic Games market cap valuation was $30 billion.
Really?
Not too bad.
I mean, that's nice. It's a big chunk.
That's not a bad chunk at all.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume Sony would be the biggest. What's Microsoft's?
I didn't look at Microsoft, but Microsoft. I think Microsoft.
Is it like Microsoft Gaming?
It'll be yeah. You look under Microsoft Gaming, or you look at Microsoft overall, because Microsoft is one of the biggest companies. It's right under. Xbox. It's right under like Apple Games.
Oh, $2 trillion.
It's a $1 trillion company.
Trillion.
Yeah.
Trillion,
Yeah. So when they look at a $68 billion deal, it's like a drop in the bucket. Not much.
Yeah, it's nothing. 2.2 trillion. That's Microsoft Corporation in general.
For sure. Apple's still bigger than them, though, I believe.
Tencent is in second place, by the way. I've actually got a whole list here.
Tell me.
So you've got Microsoft at 2.2, Tencent at 573.29 billion, and then Sony, and then you have I'm gonna skip a couple of these that we're not gonna know. Activision Blizzard at 63, Nintendo at 55, Roblox at 40 billion. Electronic Arts at 40 billion as well. Unity at 31. Take-Two at 19. Embracer Group at 10. Zynga at 10.
So can you add the Zynga one into Take-Two since they recently?
It would be 29. It would be 39 billion. So they would be right. They'd be right up there, tied with Roblox and EA. And they only have one fucking game. One game.
Must be really good.
Yeah. One game that they're actively fucking
Candy
developing.
Crush?
No, that's owned by Microsoft now.
What does Zynga do?
Zynga?
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Mobile gamers, let me know, please.
I'll look it up.
Tell us in chat.
Zynga.
But that's another thing too that I totally forgot when I was listening to the article on Breaking Points. Like, yeah, Microsoft does not have a foothold in
Farmville. Sorry.
Farmville, big one. Yeah, Microsoft does not have a foothold in mobile gaming. I was like, yeah, that's true. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be the future.
I mean,
well, it is a future. It is now.
Mobile gaming for Microsoft is basically Game Pass. Like with an Android phone or an iPhone, just hook up a controller to it.
No.
Mobile gaming.
Okay, you're literally using. You're right. If you're using a mobile for gaming, yeah, but dedicated games for the mobile.
Nah.
They don't have that.
No, they do with Candy Crush.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be maybe another, something they want to break into, another full.
Oh, wait, now they do. So you have Fallout Shelter.
That's right.
You have the Elder Scrolls one that came out not too long ago.
I know the Fallout one because that's on Switch. Kel was playing it for a while.
Right.
It's kind of
the Activision Blizzard one. What's it called? Diablo Immortal, which is supposed to come out pretty soon.
I don't think that one got a hard date.
Yeah,
I don't think that one got a hard date.
It's a beta right now.
Is it a clone?
In Australia. Yeah, it's a clone, but it's a mobile game. They're
You got a phone, right?
Skylanders, wasn't that mobile?
That was EA, wasn't it?
No, that was
Activision
Blizzard.
Yeah.
That's Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Fallout. That Fallout Shelter one. It's on PS4. It's on Xbox. It's on mobile games. It's on iPads. I mean, it's everywhere. But I can look up and see if Microsoft actually has any games on here.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
But now they do. They're trying to sneak into that market. I see you. That's where the market really. Bro, that's where the whales are at.
Well, the thing is, everybody has a cell phone. Not everybody has a current gen console. You know what I'm talking
about?
No. Yeah. And how easy is it where you're at the doctor's office? Well, pull out my phone, start playing Farmville or something. Way too easy.
Hearthstone. Forgot about that one.
Hearthstone, yeah.
That's also a mobile game.
Is it? Yeah.
Call of Duty Mobile. The mobile game.
Well, these are what they're gonna have soon.
They're coming, yeah.
They're gonna have soon. Yes.
Skylanders is a mobile game, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking crazy. They're gonna like, they're not dipping their toe. They're doing a fucking cannonball into the mobile market.
They're getting in there.
Yeah, they're
well,
getting in there.
using their new recent purchase.
That's correct.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. When I saw this, go ahead.
I'm sorry. How do they cut ties with Tencent? How does now that Activision is being purchased by Microsoft, and I know Microsoft doesn't want Tencent involved at all, right? So how are they gonna get Tencent's dirty fucking claws out of Call of Duty Mobile away from their IP? So they need to take like Sledgehammer, whatever the fuck, one of those bullshit ass studios that nobody cares about, and have them work on a mobile game.
Well, they're for sure gonna have a lot of litigation and talks to get all this sorted out.
Yeah, they got to hold up their contracts.
Do they? I don't know.
They got to hold that.
Well, yeah.
They got to hold that contract.
Well, yeah, I don't know how it works out. It's gonna be
whenever
a lot of litigation.
If you own a company and you have a service provider that does something, and I buy your company, then I also take over the agreements. Yeah, I have to take over the agreements that you hold.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't know what the agreements were, what they held at the sign at the beginning. So I don't know. But you're right. I mean, as a layperson, just outside looking in, I'll be like, yeah, they should honor some of that stuff. But who's to know if there's any clauses that say, hey, if party A should be purchased or sold by so and so, they are now able to get, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Let's play another game.
Okay.
Let's play top 10 selling video games from NPD, retail and digital for 2021.
The entire 2021?
What do you think?
Madden, Call of Duty.
Number 3, Madden, number 3.
Okay. Call of Duty.
Which one?
There's 2 of them on that list for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Vanguard and Cold War.
Vanguard was 1. Cold War was 2. Madden was 3.
Okay. So I got your top 3 games already.
Mind you, when did Madden get released?
Like September? No, October or something?
Yeah,
like
kind of late in the year.
Late in the year?
Second half of the year for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's top 3.
Right.
Like, that tells you the power of the Madden games, the franchise. Like,
somebody needs to buy EA, is all I'm saying. That's it. I mean, Sony needs to go ahead and slide up in them DMs.
You want to rattle off a couple more? You have 1 Nintendo game. Well, you have two Nintendo games.
2 Nintendo games?
Yeah.
What the fuck came out last year for Nintendo?
They don't have to come out. They just sold it really well.
Just sold?
Yeah. We know one of them
Mario
for sure.
Kart 7.
Mario Kart 8.
Or 8.
Yeah, that was at number 7.
Ultimate, yeah.
And at number 10.
That's got to be a Pokemon game.
Actually, you're right. Pokemon is number 4. Pokemon is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Wow.
Is number
that
4.
One came out like 3 months ago.
That had November release date.
Yeah.
That had a November release date. It had number 4.
And it killed the game.
Yeah.
I didn't buy that garbage. Sorry.
Super Mario 3D World. That was number 10.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they stopped making copies like 2 years ago.
Of what?
Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, it came out this year.
Oh, did it?
They tied it in with the Mario's, Bowser's.
Bowser's, yeah.
It was the other one, 3D All Stars, where they had a physical release, and then they said, "We're gonna stop."
Limited edition.
Yeah, then they're like, "We're gonna stop."
It's like NFT.
Yeah, like what? You guys are forcing a market.
I didn't buy into that. I just wanted to have all 3 of those games on one cartridge.
You never played them before, and you wanted to try them out.
I've never
right?
played 2 of them. Yeah, I wanted to play 3.
Yeah, I played the 64 one.
Played 64.
I never played Shine was it Galaxy 2? I think, right?
I never Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah. to round out the list, we had Battlefield 2042
Oh, really?
at number 5.
I heard they're trying to make that free to play. By the way.
Are they?
Yeah, to try and bring the player base back.
Thoughts on that? Would it bring you back in?
I didn't get in to begin with. I knew that game was gonna be fucking garbage on the launch.
I thought you were kind of excited for it.
I was excited for it, and then I saw people playing it. Kind of like not Guardians, Marvel Avengers. Yeah, I was kind of stoked for it.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like,
and I saw people playing it. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. And sure enough, here we are with Battlefield 2042. I mean, I have friends that still play it, and they're just.
Do they still play it?
Do
they still play it?
Yeah, Miles. I saw Miles hop on like not even 5 minutes ago.
But he's one of the dedicated hardcore. Like, yeah, he loves the franchise.
He definitely is. But there's also those people that like are still trying to talk themselves into what they purchased. Like they're trying to justify the $70 that they spent on the game or $100 on the game or whatever it is. There's those people too. But I think that
those are the worst.
I think if those people that spent the $100 on that game realize that it's going free to play, they were basically paying to be beta testers.
They got cucked.
Yeah, it's exactly. I'd be mad.
Yeah.
And the people that have the other side where they were backing up the game, like, no, the game's fine, it's not that bad, this and that, and then all of a sudden they start actually playing a decent game, and they're like, what the fuck was I doing with my time? That game sucks. I didn't even waste my time with that game. I think that if it goes free to play, that's great. Good for them. I think that's a giant waste of their development time and their money, and then it's just trying to be a cash grab. So there's going to be overabundance of microtransactions, and I still think that even if you haven't played up until this point, you still shouldn't play. But that's my opinion. I don't know, man. Like I don't think they're doing so hot right now. Like
that's EA, right?
That's EA. Yeah, that's DICE. Yeah. I think that's another one that's going to be on the chopping block pretty soon, and it's going to go to Sony, or somebody's going to scoop it up at some point. It's coming. I don't think EA is going to be around.
Yeah, I think, my opinion, EA needs to come take a just like step back from their products and reevaluate. At a certain point, your consumers they're going to have it. At least I would think so, right?
Yeah.
At some point, the consumers will wake up, smell the coffee, get smart, and realize, hey, I bought this last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. Why should I buy it again? Like, I really feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys are constantly buying that game and you're upset about it, who do you have to blame?
Yourself. I'm also.
Of course, I'll give you 100% up front, full stop. I don't play these games, so I have no interest in them. So it's easy for me to talk.
Right, but I think if the boat was, I think if you were in the boat of Street Fighter released the game every year, you would be on that boat every year. I think that you love that franchise that much that you would be on that boat.
I think they had me early. I think after season 2, I stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
full 60 price, full stop.
Say fucking Persona comes out every year with a brand new story every year, bro. I think you're in there.
If it's a brand new story, yeah.
I think you're in there.
If it's a brand new story, yeah. If they change things up to be different,
they change the character to be a different shade of red or purple,
like a different color palette.
Just a different color palette, bro.
But then
they change the map. They change the map.
And at that point, you have to realize
same voice actors.
Step back. You have to take a step back, though.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you have to. But sometimes they put out just because. Let's be real here, though. Just because Call of Duty is a yearly release doesn't make it an actual yearly release, though. Because technically, it has the name, but it's not really the same.
Is there
studio.
nuances between each game? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nuances.
It's not.
Right, you have a different
You're
map.
not playing for the story, right? You're not playing for that. Although Modern Warfare's fucking campaign they had some really good missions in it. Even if you go back to Modern Warfare, was it Modern Warfare 1 with the ghillie one, and then Modern Warfare 2 with the fucking no Russian? Like, you can't tell me you weren't playing those games.
I didn't play
a little bit for the story.
I wasn't big on
a little bit for the story.
Modern Warfare 3 was the first one I got heavily into.
Oh, what a bummer. The first two, man, those are so good. But there are some definite peaks on those plateaus. You know what I mean? Like, there's.
And how long ago were those games released?
Modern Warfare
1, 2, and
was
3.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Modern Warfare 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2, way back. Those are like 360.
The stage that you literally recalled.
Oh,
how long ago were they released?
That was 360 era. But the Modern Warfare re-release, they had that really good one where you walk through where you had the fucking night vision where you walk through the house. I don't know the name of the mission, but that one's a really good mission too. There are some bangers, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, is it a yearly release game? By name, yes. By studio, no. So, what if, what was the topic that we were on? Because I fucking completely forgot about what we were talking about. I was trying to make a point there, and I completely fucking.
The fighting game?
Yeah, no, it wasn't fighting game.
Persona game?
No.
I think also it'd be hard. It would be hard to if you want to make the same fighting game every year. I think you'd also be. You already have a niche audience to begin with. I think you'd also be just throwing off the boat when it comes to the whole pro tour if they decide to make a pro tour also.
Right.
That's my opinion. I could be totally wrong. But
my bad. I just kind of had a brain fart. I forgot what I was getting to.
It happens.
But
best-selling games.
Is it?
Is it different nuances?
Yeah, there are
Different maps.
There are. There's 2 of those games on that fucking list.
Someone's buying it. Someone loves it. And like I said, I have no dog in the race. But at a certain point, when you start looking at this, and when you start saying, "Oh, again, $60."
Right. That's what I felt like when I saw fucking Overwatch 2 was coming out. I was like, well, would I pay another $40?
You couldn't add this to the main content?
It's $10 DLC.
Make an expansion pass?
Yeah. Well, what are we doing here? Why can't they do that for NFL games? Like, why can't I get a roster update for $10 every year? I'll buy your game. Give me a $10 roster
right?
update.
Update the stadiums. Update the roster.
Yeah.
Any team locations that moved.
Yeah. Why can't we just do that?
Yeah.
Like that seems
I don't
way
know.
easier.
I don't know.
Way less.
Somebody loves it and they're buying it, and it's proof because even in 2021, we were able to see that. Hey, and after Battlefield 2042 at number 5, at number 6 we had Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, nice.
That's the one. Was it exclusive to PS5? You could
PS4, PS5.
It was current and previous gen, right? And then at number 9 we had number 7 was Mortal Kombat. Mario Kart 8.
Nice.
I just put it as MK8.
Yeah.
So that's just like
Mortal Kombat 8.
Mario Kart 8. I heard if you play the Brawler game and that one, they're very similar. Depends if you have items.
They're party games.
Yeah, you have
items.
If
you don't have items, you ain't
super
shit.
competitive. Number 9, you had MLB The Show 21.
Really?
Yeah.
Even on Game Pass, it was still one of the top selling games.
Top selling games?
Wow.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
So yeah.
Now, whenever Call of Duty goes to Game Pass, do you still see?
Would it be up there?
Will it still be? Will the sales numbers be so high on PlayStation alone or Xbox alone for those that are not having the Game Pass?
So, my prediction will be yes, you'll be able to play the game, the base game. As is when you as long as you have a subscription to Game Pass.
Okay.
I still strongly, vehemently believe that Microsoft will continue to have battle passes, microtransactions, and all that.
Of course.
And you asked where they're going to get their bulk of their money
back.
They're going to get their bulk of their money, yeah, for sure.
And
we will still see it on top of the list. It won't be because of units sold, but it will be because of battle passes sold or microtransactions sold.
I think the sales numbers will still remain high, although not as high as they once were. But I think once that this deal finalizes and they announce what they're going to do at E3, if E3 even takes place this year.
Was it? I think it's E3 was pushed an online event.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they're still going to do announcements, right? They're still going to have an event
for sure
at E3. Microsoft always does.
Or Summerfest.
Whatever,
or Gamescom.
Whatever one.
Yeah.
Whatever press conference they're going to do, they're going to be like, oh, this is what we're going to do with Call of Duty. Is now going to be on Game Pass. All Call of Duties are on Game Pass or whatever, right? Because Activision Blizzard never fucking discounted those games ever on Steam.
No.
Like if they did, it was like 20%. Even Modern Warfare 3, you can still not get for less than $40 on Steam. Ever.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
All the games that now that they just that once this deal finalizes, this is gonna be just freaking the status quo.
Right.
Just straight to the Game Pass, and so that's it.
That's what I'm getting is like the sales numbers will still be there on other platforms, i.e. PC and maybe not even PC, but like let's say for sure Sony, like the sales numbers will still be there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have contractual agreements to still release games on Sony. They do not have contractual agreements to make them cross-platform though, so you can still alienate that player base into getting it onto a different platform.
For sure. And how long are these contracts going to hold?
Yeah, how long are they going to go for?
2 years, 3 years, 4 years?
It's not in perpetuity, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And I think what you're going to see is they're going to announce, we have a 50 million player base now all of a sudden on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So crazy. So crazy how you get all these perks and these awesome games that you want to play every year.
And that's how the monopoly starts.
Yeah, that's how it starts. You buy it on PlayStation. You can buy it on PlayStation. You don't have to buy a Windows computer. You can buy a Mac. Yeah, you can go buy a Chromebook.
Don't get a Chrome. Don't get Chrome.
Bitch.
You're a bitch.
You can go buy a Chromebook. What I'm saying is not the only platform. If Meta owned all VR headsets and nobody was allowed to put out a VR headset ever, it's
a monopoly.
That's a monopoly. Nobody owns everything yet. Once
Yeah.
that happens, then we got a monopoly. If it gets too big, they still haven't broken up Facebook, bro. Like they're not gonna do nothing. They don't give a fuck. They're being paid by all these people.
That's true.
You actually think
They
that's
own
gonna
it.
happen?
What?
You actually think that Microsoft's gonna get broken up? It didn't happen the first fight. I mean, they kind of did the first time.
They're not
barely.
gonna break up. They can't break it up. There's gonna have to be a light touch. What they're gonna do?
Yeah,
Stuff
whatever.
like that.
It's not gonna be on the fucking video game side. I can tell you that.
No. Yeah. The video game side is like literally drops in the bucket.
Yeah.
When they're buying $68 billion companies, that's nothing.
No.
We literally just said how much Microsoft makes a year. $2 trillion
2.2 trillion is their market
a
cap.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Messing around with their gaming part.
That's
is
so
gonna be
much
something.
money.
But that's what like I said. That's what's to start though.
Can't even imagine that amount of money.
Once the contracts are up, well, everybody's playing on Game Pass.
Yeah, just come on over here.
Yeah.
Or if you have a gaming PC, you just play on your PC.
Yeah, and it won't be like a hard monopoly where it's like, oh, we own every console. No, it starts off with you're playing on our walled garden. This is what you're allowed to play.
Right.
It's here.
And they're doing it right. I think they have a bunch of good games on there. The price isn't steep at all, right? Like it's 15
Right now
bucks,
it's not.
$10 if
It'll
you
go
have
up
the
though.
console.
They'll increment it little by
Maybe.
little.
Maybe. You don't know that.
Have you not seen Netflix?
Yeah. That's Netflix though. They're
Little by
fucking
little.
they're losing money.
They're literally basing their
Stock
model.
market dropped this past week. Like their stocks just fucking tanked because they
Not
didn't hit their
stocks.
growth.
Not stocks. The pricing. Little by little.
Well, their
how
pricing
much,
went up.
How much is the pricing of the monthly subscription of Netflix
It
over the
went-
year from its initial conception to
From
now? Has it
streaming?
not gone up little by little?
Yeah, it's gone up
Yeah.
$6 over.
Just to keep up with
15
inflation.
years?
I don't know if it's $6. I don't know because there are different pricing plans at different points.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, so
But it has
base
gone up.
like what it was originally? What is it now?
I have no idea. 15. I think it's
Netflix.
like $15 for the base, and then like if you want like the HD version, I think it's like another. I don't know. I think it's like $20, $25.
It's $9. So not much. It
It's
hasn't gone up
$9
much.
a month.
Yeah.
It's not $9 a month.
Basic is $9.99.
What does it include?
This is from Netflix. One screen, one phone, unlimited movies, TV shows, mobile games, and you can watch on your laptop, TV, phone, or tablet. No HD, no Ultra HD. But that's your
Standard.
subscription. Then, I mean, it's gone up at $2.
It's gone higher than that.
But I mean, if you want the premium, holy shit, it's $20.
Yeah, but there was the baseline midline range.
Uh,
I mean, when did they add
15,
regardless, the price has gone up.
It has
and
gone
it's,
up.
as I said, and it's going to be the same with Microsoft Game Pass.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening.
anytime soon.
Mm.
Not anytime soon, but it will go up.
I don't see it even going up past $20. To be honest, if they went up to 20, I think that seems reasonable. They'd give you a lot, even for $15. Well, let me rephrase. It's $10 for the Xbox Game Pass or the PC Game Pass. If you want both, it's $15. Reasonable for $10. I see it going up to 15 in general.
And the
Yeah.
Ultimate Game Pass, the holy shit one.
The holy shit Ultimate is $15. But if the base one goes up to 15, the other one goes up to 20. Okay.
It's $15. The one with the Game Pass Gold included also.
Yeah, $15.
Really? I thought it was like 20.
Oh, I think it's $15. I don't know. I
Could
pay
be
it
wrong.
every month. Xbox Game Pass.
Do you?
Hmm? I actually pay for my shit.
Same here.
Game Pass pricing.
Go macro aggressions. I love it.
I wasn't saying that shit.
I pay for
It
it.
wasn't a micro.
Like me, I pay for everything. I get it.
No, I'm saying is I'm not pirating these games. I actually pay for it every month. Game Pass. What is it? $15 a month. Ultimate.
15?
$14.99 a month.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. And you get EA Play. You get all that other bullshit too. They've actually added more value to the fucking Game Pass than they've.
I remember they had tried doing a price hike during the summer.
No,
and
that was
people got mad.
for. That was for.
That was Game Pass.
That wasn't for Game Pass. That was for Xbox Live.
Was it for Xbox Live? That's right. That's right.
They were trying to go up on Xbox Live so people would swap over to Game Pass, which was a smart move. But then everybody fucking lost their damn minds,
That's true.
and they were like, "Whoa!"
That one thing I will give it to social media. You could be vocal on it, and it will get attention
Yeah,
of the higher ups for sure. I'll give it that.
for sure will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not surprised if we will start seeing these small increments Nothing major.
I won't be surprised
But a
either.
bit little.
But I don't think it's gonna
But
happen.
little.
I don't think it's
For
gonna
sure.
happen.
I think this is where it starts, guys. It's not how it ends, but this is how it starts.
What else you got on the sales for number 10?
I think that's about it.
Number 10? You didn't
Oh,
tell me
number 10 was Super Mario World 3D.
So speaking of sales though, Capcom talking about Monster Hunter Rise, how they reached 8 million units worldwide after it released on Steam.
How many?
8 million units,
Damn.
which is not bad for Capcom.
Well, like I said, a couple of months ago, Capcom said they want to make PC gaming one of their primary focuses. I said, go for it.
They just need to
Why
release
not?
correctly. That's their
Like proper ports?
proper ports.
Or
they can't do it. They can't pull the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Well, not only that, though, but they should, in my opinion, they should move away from the practice of having like Monster Hunter stories. It was Monster Hunter
Rise. It doesn't matter.
Rise.
Any Monster Hunter.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't have it initially released in March and then have a PC
The following
release
year, in
a
January.
year later. Yeah,
It's fucking stupid. I agree.
I'd say within the month,
Yeah.
preferably within the week, or maybe a simultaneous release.
Simultaneous makes way more
That
sense.
sounds better, right?
They just want to make their money on the console end first. That's what they're doing. Is they're just trying to make their money as it being a Nintendo Switch exclusive for almost a year. They had to make enough money, right, to justify the game, and then now we're gonna release it on PC. It's been out on console long enough. Like the people who wanted to play it bought it, and now maybe we can just bring them back in for, a second round.
Well, I mean,
like God of War.
It could be possible. Maybe they had contracts with Nintendo to have Monster Hunter there.
Sure.
I don't know, because I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 8 Village was simultaneous
It sure
release
was.
with console and PC.
It sure was.
So I mean, maybe they had to deal with Nintendo. I'm not saying that's
No, they definitely had a deal with Nintendo. That's what I was getting at.
yeah.
It was just they were just trying to get the console sales numbers up, and then now that it's out on PC, they're getting even more numbers. It plays
So you
better.
think because of the good sales on Nintendo, then they decided to release it on PC, or you think that was the plan along? We're gonna do initial release on Switch, and then X months later.
That's exactly what the plan was. They announced that way back when the game was getting ready to release. They're like,
Mhm.
the PC port is coming. It's just going to be in a year from now. It's like everybody
Okay.
already knew it was coming.
So they were just honoring some sort of, I guess, a time
Right.
exclusive.
So you either had to wait and play the game, or you buy the game and play it, on Switch.
Yeah, guys, if y'all played it on the Switch version, let me know and how it compares to the PC
Watch
version.
Digital Foundry's video on it. It's
Oh.
pretty good, pretty detailed.
Like they break it down
Yep.
and they play side by side.
Mm-hmm.
I think my most issue would be just the connection. I mean, would it be like super stuttery? Would you be able to have a good connection with your buddies? I think that'd be my main concern. Even if it doesn't have the most polish on it, like the PC version, which I assume the PC version has more polish onto it.
Oh yeah.
If it could still have a good net play to connect with your friends, I think I'll be okay. But like I said, that's here or nor there, because it's so far removed. Like, honestly, if I had an option, I'd just go straight PC.
For sure. And also, you got Steam Deck, which is coming out
Around the corner, February,
next month.
along with Elden Ring, 22nd. Ooh,
28th?
I don't know.
Something like that. But they did release a whole list of games that are Steam Deck verified.
Damn.
So like some of the bigger titles that you might know is like Cuphead, Dark Souls 2 and 3, Death's Door, Death Stranding, Dishonored, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Hollow Knight, Scarlet Nexus, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Total War, Warhammer, Binding of Isaac, games like
It's
that.
a lot of modern games.
There's a full fucking list on Steam database of all the games that are
You're gonna be all right.
that are Steam Deck ready.
Yeah, you're gonna be all right when you get your Steam Deck. You're gonna be ready to go.
They have a new little symbol, so it's kind of like a half circle from noon to 6, towards the right hand side, and then there's a little dot there. That's their little Steam Deck. Hades is on that list. Portal 2, Celeste, Risk of Rain. I mean, there's some bangers on this list.
Yeah, I remember they had a little conference release, like a little video. They were breaking down like games that will be like that could be played on the deck, that won't be played on deck. Like for sure, what you won't not be able to play will be like the VR games. Which makes sense.
Definitely can't.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
you
like
know
how you supposed to play VR with.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they had like a color coded system with like their games, how it measures with the Steam. Like, yeah, like it'll play great, it'll be okay. You might have some minor issues, or you won't be able to be playing it at all.
Right.
I mean, it's not. If we give you a list that tells you up front
Yeah.
how compatible it is with the Steam Deck, by all means, please. You
Yeah.
have to. I mean, at this point, you kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
How you gonna release like a product that, well, we don't know these games will work. Up to you to find out. No, that's just bad. That's just bad business right there.
Correct.
Yeah.
But so far there's some pretty good hitters on here.
No, yeah.
And as time goes on, I'm pretty sure we'll see more and more games get updated for it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're gonna find that majority of the everyday gamer is gonna find 90% of their library will probably be played on the Steam Deck. I'm pretty sure.
Can be played.
Yeah, can be.
Not
played.
everybody wants to play on
Yeah.
Steam Deck.
No, yeah, but I'm saying if you have the option, I'm pretty sure 90% of everybody's library. There might be a few games that maybe won't, be compatible with the Steam Deck. Would you say?
Can you imagine that shit? Just Monster Hunter Rise, fucking just played like ass on Switch, 30 frames per second, and fucking 540p or whatever resolution it was, and then that on PC looking mad dope, and then. Oh, Steam's got this nice little portable out here.
If I could get 60 frames,
60 frames, 720p, bro.
If I could just get 60 frames, I'm fine.
I'm about that life.
I mean, I could do 30 frames.
Could,
but I won't lie.
When's the last time you had to do 30 frames?
Bloodborne.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
I was all right.
But the game was so good that
so good.
Yeah. Like I said, 30 isn't a deal breaker. It just, to me, 60 is just it's just visually pleasing to the eye.
Yes.
But I'm not saying like Final Fantasy 7 comes out and you can only play it on 30. I think that's what it was on base PS4 anyway, right?
It wasn't a lock 30, I could tell you that.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't that.
So, yeah.
You can play up to 30 frames per second.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm fine. I prefer 60, but if I have to play a game that I like at 30, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. There's a lot worse things in the world than playing one of your favorite games at 30 frames per second.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Papa?
I think that's about it, guys. This weekend, I don't think I got much planned. I might go see my buddy Travis, hang out for a bit, wear some tinfoil hat.
All right.
And get drunk. And I think watch some more media. So I could critique the shit out of shitty-ass Marvel movies and tell you about it.
You know people can't really fly, right?
Who?
You?
I know.
Do you know that people can't really
fucking
fly?
Bullshit. I hate when they wear the swords on their back.
Witcher?
Like, really?
Witcher did that.
How do you think he puts it back on there? You think he's like...
He's a fucking gangster, bro. All that muscle.
He's not a gangster.
He's got all that muscle, and he's got the most incredible flexibility of all
because
of any
he's
person.
Superman.
He's Superman.
Because he's Superman.
He's Superman.
That's more believable. That's more fucking believable. An illegal alien comes into America.
An illegal alien. He is.
Was he?
But he's a double alien.
If he was born in Russia, yeah. Do you know they're taking over Ukraine?
Sure.
You saw that?
Sure.
You didn't see it?
Get fucked, dude. Let them have Ukraine. I don't live there.
I'm just saying. I think that's gonna be a good side political size rant, guys. I think that's gonna be the testing waters for how Ukraine is to Russia is with Taiwan is to China. I think that's gonna be that's where they're gonna test America.
I think they're testing our president.
I think that's what it is. That's what it is. I think when China sees that, then we're like,
oh, you wanted to back out of Afghanistan? Okay.
We're getting Taiwan.
We're gonna take this. This is my chess piece now.
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna get drunk and liquored up and talk to Travis about it because he's crazy about that shit. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you very much. I know I don't stream all that much, but you can always see me on the socials, which don't matter much. But when I do come back to streaming, keep an eye out for me. I would really appreciate it. Just drop by and say hello. I don't ask for anything. Just say hi and tell me about your day. To me, that's the fun part about streaming. It's just when you get to hang out. So hopefully when I stream again, you guys could drop by and say hello. And guys, you're responsible for your health. You are responsible for your health. Not the government, not anybody else. You take care of yourself. You exercise. You eat right.
Not me.
You take care of yourself.
I'm getting fat. I love it.
Okay. A little thick, but
I know how to lose it real quick.
Just puking up your food. Gotcha.
I'll be back to 140 next week.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, sure. If I ever did it. I actually never done anything up my nose. As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught. I shove the drugs up my ass. That's how we do it.
We got to put in a little napkin.
And then put in there. Warm paper towel.
Yeah, it dissolves better.
Right up your ass. You can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you want to hit up the podcast, it's optionselectpodcast@gmail.com or all things social media at optionselectpod. Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch is twitch.tv/ option_select_podcast.
Or hit the link that's down here.
Or all those things.
We'll link it on our...
Yeah, it always gets linked.
Spotify, SoundCloud, every podcast platform, right?
All those platforms. The only thing that we ask of you guys is to rate, review, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We don't want any money from you. Yeah. We don't need no ads. Yeah,
we're gonna charge. We're gonna give that monthly subscription. Just add little by little.
Oh, we're gonna get a Patreon.
You guys want our reactions to each other's monologue?
Yeah, we're gonna
$5 for our Patreon.
Gonna do a Patreon
or Substack. Go on there.
Substack. Oh my god, dude!
You get the uncut.
You want pictures of our buttholes? Hit up our OnlyFans. No butthole, no care.
NBHNC hashtag.
But yes, you guys are responsible for your own health, so make sure you take care of that fucking meat vessel you're walking around in, and make sure you. It's what it is.
A rocket?
Your meat vessel, bro. Your whole body. Take care of that shit. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, fucking change that shit. Only you have the ability to do that. So
100%.
We love you guys. We appreciate every single one of you guys every week, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out.